Once again, good evening, YouTube. Welcome back to this game that I'm not allowed to do good in. This is NASCAR Thunder 2004. 100% career mode, legend difficulty, etc., etc. I'm once again the lowest in full-time driver points. Everyone hates me, and Stewart has 2,070 laps led versus, or no, that's Dale Jr. Dale Jr. has officially repassed Stewart in most laps led. Yeah. My car sucks because it fucking got fucking destroyed on the last fucking lap of the last fucking race because I'm not allowed to finish anywhere other than dead fucking last whenever I run these races. We're going to Charlotte. This track is easy, but my car sucks, so I highly doubt I'll do good. Yeah. Okay. Oh, wow. What an original front row that is. Tire pressure, 24, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4. We're going to go with 4. Gear ratios, boop, and 1/2 round of wedge out, or a full round, not even. Okay. Qualifying. I just need to start decently is all. I think my primary sponsor is going to run out soon. So maybe we'll be able to get a more realistic goal instead of fucking 30th every week, because apparently that's way too much to ask for. Car is not turning. And it's also not fast. I'm probably going to qualify last. Last on lap 1 is not surprising, but last on the second lap is what I'm assuming is what we're going to get here. Yeah, all the way off the bottom, so... There's about 0.2 of a second on this lap I won't be getting back. Off the bottom still. And we'll come to the line, come to my dead last starting spot.
We've got a lot of ground to make up during the race.
32nd. May as well be dead last. So, 26 is what I had it at in the last one. And we survived. The Coke 600 just fine on that, so we'll do that. Start the race.
Coming to you live from the Mecca of Motorsports, Lowe's Motor Speedway, for tonight's NASCAR Winston Cup Series race, the UAW GM Quality 500. This is an awesome facility, isn't it?
A lot of these teams are based in this area, and this is a 2,000-acre dream come true for any NASCAR fan. I don't think there's a bad seat anywhere in this place, and there's always great racing to go along with it.
The 174
What
car
was
has
that?
had a couple of incidents on the racetrack with the 31
They
car.
literally
They've
have
been racing
nothing to
hard
say
out there,
about
and that's to be
Elliott
expected.
Sadler. Just
But
flash
they better
him on
be
the
careful
screen.
the
Think I
recent
didn't
battles
notice
don't
that.
escalate into
Think I didn't
something
notice
more.
them just breeze over the
Kevin
existence.
LePage needs a good showing
now
to
they go to
break the
Kevin
string of
LePage
bad
of all
finishes
people.
he's had at the speedways this year.
Where am I?
Yeah, I
in
really
point
feel bad
standings?
for those guys
44.
this season. They come to these tracks and work so hard, but they just never seem to get the car just right.
That was quite the pre-race show. I don't really know what else to say. I don't really know what else to say. That was quite the pre-race show there. Yeah. We are still playing this. I got the notification for this stream the second I started it. So that better mean that everyone gets these notifications for this stream immediately as I start it. That better be what that means. Okay, so Kevin Grubb is finally in the field, which means that I'll finally maybe not have him hate me anymore.
Starting in row 2 will be
How was work the other day? I was pissed off the entire time. I mean, that wasn't the reason, but yeah.
And the Team Rusty Dodge. In row 4 are the DeWalt Power Tools Ford and the
Got a row of Roush cars. What is this camera?
rounding out the top 10 starting spots are the Altel Dodge and the Stacker 2 Dodge.
Okay.
The 6th row has the 21 car and the Dodge Dealers UAW Dodge.
The Dodge Dealers Dodge.
In row 7 are the 40 car and the...
At least it's not a Dodge Dealers Ford. I was gonna try and find a way to, because I don't know where I put my cables to be able to play PS1 games on Elgato on my PS2, because I need a different set of cables for that. But I don't know where those cables are. I wanted to get my old NASCAR Thunder 2004 on PS1 saves out to see what kind of custom cars I have on that. Because those game saves are going to be turning 20 years old here pretty soon. It's 2022, so I'm guessing like I played that in like 2004, 2005. Those game saves should be old enough to consent at this point. Good starting spot by Casey, 23rd. Not bad. Not bad. Good starting spot for Casey.
The 14th row has the Valvoline Pontiac and the Tide Pontiac. In row 15 are the Hooters
Dodge Dealers
and the Georgia Pacific Dodge.
Lamborghini.
Starting the race from row 16 are the
Dodge Dealers Suzuki Alto Works.
174 car. Row 17 has the Dodge Dealers UAW Dodge. And
Oh, man.
Dodge Chevrolet.
I'm starting alongside a murderer, so that's great.
18 will be the
That's
Georgia
great.
Dodge and the
There's your Bristol or Talladega winner, Christian Fittipaldi, bringing the 43 back to victory lane. That's going to be the 200 or the 199th win for the number 43. Was Christian Fittipaldi.
and the Caterpillar Dodge.
All Ward with a horrible starting spot.
Row 21 we have the Pennzoil Chevrolet. And
Yeah, Terry with a great starting spot. He outqualified a teammate. What?
rounding out the field is the 22
Good lord, dude. Alright. Well, 334 laps at this place. Everyone hates me, and at least it'll be shorter than the Coke 600. What I'm hoping happens in this race, that either I'm fast enough to actually fucking finish 30th, or I just die. And just move on to Martinsville. Because Martinsville, we're going to suck there. So I'll just, use the equipment that I've been using. And we'll just point people into the barrels. I'll go for a good qualifying spot, but then I'll... Okay. I'll go for a good qualifying spot. And then, I'll go for, pushing people into the barrels at Martinsville. Wouldn't it be cool if I could just play this fucking game without stupid shit happening every single stream? Wouldn't that be cool? Wouldn't it be awesome if I could just play this fucking game without stupid shit happening every single race, every single stream? No, I'm not allowed to get money. I just have to suck for this entire playthrough. That's it. I just have to suck this entire playthrough. I am excited for Season 2 because we can finally change the paint scheme. I'm sick of this paint. I've had to do a season and a half in this fucking car, so if I could I don't even care if it's like the outdoors channel or something. Here's what the car looked like, because like base no longer exists in the Cup Series after 2003. I think that was their only actual season of existence. At the same time, on the same ticket, you still had the 33 car in the Busch Series, and I think they're like the Outdoors channel or something is sponsoring it. Does the Outdoors channel even exist anymore? Does TV exist anymore? I'm not entirely convinced that TV even exists anymore. I mean, it does, because, you know, I get offers from fucking Midco every single goddamn day. I can't imagine the amount of wasted paper in just random letters that they send to random residents. I don't know. I don't know, dude. They just hand out these useless information newsletter things that no one reads because Midco sucks. And Kevin Grubb just ate shit for no reason, so that's cool. There should be an Austin Cindric cheat code to get a top ride because daddy's money. Facts. Facts. That's why I can't play as, like, you know, Paul Menard in this game, because it would be unrealistic for Paul Menard to be in a garbage car like this. Or I could renumber it to, like, a good number and then, like, pretend like I'm on a good team. And I'm just, you know, actually Paul Menard and just suck.
Take care of those Goodyear Eagles.
Okay. You know, I don't think, once again, don't think it's too much to ask for this to not suck. I slap you. That's the best part of that entire stream. There were a lot of great moments from that stream, but that's the best moment of them all. Okay, I'm putting the fucking PSI up because apparently this car can't fucking drive in a straight line. TV is dead. Become a virtual avatar and join the rest of them. I'm already the superior e-girl, so... This stream has 33 viewers. That's surprising. That's surprising. I have absolutely no energy right now. Good job, Jack, man. You're really putting forth a good effort. No pressure or anything. We're the only ones on pit road. No fucking pressure. What about when Hamlin beat Byron out of a win in Michigan Xfinity Series? Everyone always references that one. That was like the first true live stream rage on the channel, because I never got to do live streams back then. That was like the first true live stream moment. Everyone references it. But it's like, I look back on that and it's like, it's not even my best. It's not even my best rage moment. Could have been better. Tony Range finished 6th in the 2003 Fall Rockingham race. That's because he had a Michael Waltrip racing car, right? Something happened. Something happened. I can tell you right now, I'm not going to be finishing 6th in the 2003 Rockingham race in this universe. Unless, by some act of God, I suddenly, you know, increase this car's performance by, like, 10 points. I'm sick of Kevin Grubb's logo, so I'm going to make it disappear. And for my next trick, I will make this rival logo vanish before your very eyes, unless it just keeps sitting at 48 for the entire lap. Oh yeah, and then it drops down 2 points. Sit behind this guy for a fucking lap and a half, share drafting him, and it does nothing. Okay, we're last. What was the best stream rage moment? I slap you. I slap you is up there. What else? Someone was really pissed off when I called Kyle Busch a piece of shit for wrecking Truex at Bristol that one stream. I remember that. That was a good moment. Boy, fucking A, howdy, I can't pass dead last. But Mike Skinner remains slow, so that's good. We'll get around Skinner. That is worth $28,000, just getting around Skinner. And I'll have this Craftsman sponsor for a long time, so that's good. I think I have... what is Grubb doing? What is Grubb actually doing in this fucking race? That's not my fucking fault. He's a 100 rival now. You know what? No. Fuck your own ass with that shit. No, we're not fucking doing that. Is McDonald's still in Russia? Probably. Hopefully. Yeah. The Glenn.com is going to leave if I don't get a 30th place finish in this next race, which honestly, not even that, you know, much of a downside, because maybe I get something better. But no, that's fucking stupid. I'm not dealing with Kevin Grubb hating me for another fucking month, because he never shows up to the fucking races. So, just go. Another great stream moment was me going take this L on Logano at Richmond in 2019. That was a good stream. Remember when I had hope? Remember when I had hope back in 2019? It wasn't nearly as much hope as I had in 2017, but it's still more hope than I have now. Okay, Kenny Wallace on the pole. So, alright. 23 PSI. It kept this gear ratio because I didn't reset the game. I just exited the race. I want everyone to know that if I actually had to, you know, qualify good, I would not have restarted that race. But since I'm going to get this regardless, I'm going to restart it because I'm so sick and fucking tired of these pointless cunt rivals. Just being fucking fuckholes for absolutely no reason other than to be fuckholes. Because this game is poorly programmed. Dead last on lap 1, unsurprising. See, this is what happens when you actually get down to the bottom of the track. It's crazy. On the bottom of the track, you actually do shit. You actually have pace and you actually go forward. Look at that. Bottom of the track. Inside line.
You're gonna have to start towards the back. We'll get up there.
The exact same qualifying spot. Okay, never mind. So remember when I said that actually getting to the bottom matters? I was lying. As it turns out, I was lying. It actually doesn't matter. Okay, we're going to want to bump that down. Okay, Kenny Wallace on the pole. Yay. That doesn't happen very often in this game. I mean, except it does. It's just that usually whenever Kenny Wallace gets a pole on these streams, I take the pole away from him. So today he actually gets to keep the pole. So congrats to Kenny. Congrats Kenny. Hashtag congrats Kenny. Oh, Kenny's got a pole, that's for sure. Just ask Michael Waltrip.
Best place for him is in your rear.
Best place for you is on the fucking muted channel.
You're clear.
Bitch ass crew chief, motherfucking piece of shit, never shutting the fuck up about shit that I don't care about. Mike Skinner, ladies and gentlemen, he just gives me the lane. You'll love to see it.
You put another behind you. Clear all around.
Tails and Kenny Show Pole Award. Wasn't that a thing? Wasn't that actually a thing?
Got one eye.
I've been thinking a lot about the Tails and Kenny Show recently. I've wanted it to bring it back so much, but like I can't. Because if I yell, I get evicted. Even though I'm pretty sure there's still a moratorium on evictions, but you know.
Number one is going
We're just not going to argue semantics today. I don't have the patience for it. Especially after this shit.
still beside you. Keep digging. That's another rearview mirror.
Do playing this game. 334 laps of this. We need stuff to talk about.
Still beside you.
Max should be in the Tails and Kenny show if it comes back. Of course! He's going to be an addition to the main cast. He's going to nepotism his way into the main cast. The Mac plush is like my son. I think of him as my son. I think of you as my son. You are a very good man. I think of you as family.
Still beside you. Hey, that's one of the nose spots.
Wow, I'm up in 26th. It's crazy what happens when the game just doesn't spin you out for absolutely no fucking reason, isn't it? Isn't it? Chat, isn't this cool? I just used the pseudo intimidator button on our old friend Kev Page. Kev L. Page, I don't know. There's no intimidator button on this game, but you can manipulate the AI into running into the wall at several tracks. Namely here and Infineon. It's fun. It is fun. You want to know what else is fun? Not getting spun out for no fucking reason. 25th is the position that I'm in. That's cool. That is indeed cool. Kevin Lee Page. There we go.
Number 1 is coming left.
So, anything happened today that I should know about? I just woke up an hour ago, so I've missed out on many things, I'm sure. Many important things. A nice Wednesday news cycle. Is Ukraine still being shelled? Probably. Have I ever played pool or bowling before? I played pool as a youth, but I didn't know what I was doing, so I did bad. Bowling I am awful at, like just objectively. Objectively, I'm terrible at bowling. The only time that I ever did good at bowling was when I was the only one on a lane, so like what happened was everyone grouped up on the bus on the way to the bowling alley, but like I was listening to my iPod, so I wasn't paying any attention to them, so I didn't have a group. So they just gave me a lane for myself. And that's the only time that I've ever been good at bowling. I think I bowled like a 96 that day. I remember when I was in 3rd grade and we had an after-school program. And we walked to the bowling alley one day. And that was a long walk, like, oh my. Oh my, we were on the road for a while. And we got to play with the bumper guards on. And I was great. Oh, I was great at bowling when the bumper guards were on. That was some good times right there is what that was. No, Bill. Actually, you know what? I should just let Bill go, because he's going to blow an engine anyway. So it's not like I'll be, you know, losing anything if he gets around me. But if I can keep him back there, I mean, I'm gonna. I'm gonna.
The 9 car is coming right. Outside.
Thought Fittipaldi was replacing Mazepin. Yeah, I know, right? God, I was so excited. Pietro! It was his moment! What's the point of signing up as a reserve driver if you're not even going to drive? I don't get it. It don't make no sense. I mean, I know I'm just an uncultured American, so I guess I don't understand how F1 driving works. I guess. Fucking A. Oh, there's your pole sitter, by the way. There he is. Up there in 22nd. Really putting on a show for the fans. Kyle Busch blocked you on Twitter. Nice. Kyle Busch has yet to block me on Twitter, but like I haven't gone after him like I have anyone. I'm surprised that fucking Ben Rhodes never blocked me. I think he did. I think Ben Rhodes actually did block me on Twitter. I should look that up because I'm pretty sure he did. I was gonna say I was surprised Brandon Jones did, but then Ben Rhodes popped in my head. But I think he did block me. Matt Tiff never blocked me. Logano never blocked me. I think Ben Rhodes blocked me though. I'm gonna have to look at this because it's gonna be gnawing at the back of my mind for the rest of the night. No, Cindric has not blocked me yet. Get blocked by NASCAR Heat, yeah.
Far outside.
I don't have enough of an emotional, connection to those games to want to get blocked by them because,
Looking to pass.
it's bad. The games suck. I don't like them, and I think that they're, just a blindingly stupid company. But like, I don't care enough about it. I don't have enough of an emotional investment in it to want to go out and like tell them how much they suck.
Falling back. Focus on your marks, buddy.
Bill, we on a share draft. Okay, so here's the plan. Here's the plan. So today, in this race, we are going to become a 100 ally with Bill Elliott. So that when his son comes up through the ranks, whenever Chase can't go to a track because he's too young, Bill will call me up and offer, hey, you want to go and race the car in the whatchamacallit race here? And I'd be like, of course I'd love to drive your truck / car / K&N vehicle / whatever in this race. Of course I would, Bill. We're besties, but he drove off too far, so we can't do that. It's funny how Ty Dillon responded to me.
The 22.
I have not seen his tweets in a long time, so it's very possible that he blocked me at some point without me realizing. I don't think he did though. I was hoping I'd get that fat follow,
He's still there.
but I never followed him, so guess I was asking too much.
Clear.
Did Gregson block me? I doubt it.
Is outside. Number 22 is still there. Far inside.
It would be good if he did though. Wouldn't complain.
He's still there. Okay.
I'd be like, yeah,
Spot.
I ain't gonna DM you a picture of my ass either. That's why he blocked me. Be all standoffish. Wyatt, my old sensei, or my new sensei. Wait, I forgot how the Watkins Glen arc went.
Run on you.
Was Ward my sensei? And then Terry Labonte was my first sensei. And then I went to Ward, and then Ward assassinated Terry. Yeah, that's what happened. Alright, there we go. That's what happened. Alright, we're figuring it out. Got the lore all written up here. And sophisticated and stuff. I've recorded a lot of Road Trip Adventure lately. I'm gonna stagger those uploads every 2 weeks because they're so long. But everything that is coming up here, next, it's very good. There's a couple of very good episodes in there. Not as good as the soccer. Like the soccer, I think you're not gonna get better than the soccer. The soccer is the best part of the entire playthrough thus far, and I don't think it's ever gonna be topped. But there's some good stuff coming up. There is some good stuff coming up. It exists. Believe me. You're gonna love it. Anyway, I'm just following Bill Davis Racing right now. About to get past the pole sitter. Look at me with my pace. Look at me with my pace. I gotta get underneath this man. Kenny giving me the room. Look at Kenny giving me space. What a gentleman. What a just absolute gentleman. Appreciate that, Kenny. You're the man.
Still there.
And I'm not just saying that to avoid the date rape drug. Oh no.
Looks like
I read the newspaper this morning. Can you believe that? Can you still believe that they make newspapers around here? Apparently there's a date rape drug going around here. And I'd be like, yo, set me up with that so I can take it myself so I can actually fucking sleep. I can't sleep with any other pills I take. May as well take the date rape drug so I can pass out for a couple of hours in the comfort and safety of my own home.
Your right front tire's a little warm. Careful now.
What if I got blocked by a ward? No! No, why would you even suggest that? I would grovel. I would go down to like the World Wildlife Reserve and grovel at his feet as he charmed a snake, and like he sent out his, you know, his like his vulture, his carrier birds, just to carry me up into the sky, visit his heavenly abode. What was I talking about again? There was this one kid at your school that looks like Tony the Tiger on LSD. How does that work? So he's orange? Giant orange guy. Does Ward even use Twitter? Yes! Yes, the man is on Twitter. He doesn't seem like the type. He has a Twitter. It's like Ward Burton, then an acronym. Just look him up. He's posting pictures. He's posted videos of him like throwing snakes into the ocean or something. Very good. Russian bot alert. Russian bot. We are being invaded. The Russians have invaded. I don't think I can pass Kenny, so I'm just gonna draft with him. Who blew up on pit road? Good question. I haven't gone up a spot, so I'm assuming it's someone that was behind me. It looks like... I can't tell. I can't tell who it looks like. I don't think I went up a position. Commie bot, yeah, you're right. Throwing helmets at Budweiser cars. Yeah, exactly. Can you imagine like a Ward Burton hit squad that just comes armed with helmets and they drive down the streets in cat skid steer loaders?
Gas tank is at half.
And instead of attack dogs, they have attack snakes. I think that'd be pretty intense. Ward Burton hit squads. The Woods, and then instead of, you know, instead of me saying Woid, it's not a endearing, family comforting type thing. It's a statement of fear. It's like the Woids are here, and then, you know, you just scatter. You scatter. You put on your bulletproof vest and you scatter. And you hope they go after the fat kid. Can I get around Kenny Wallace? Yes! Yes, I can! Look at me finally making a pass after 10 years in this race. Look at me with the long run pace. I think we're already past like halfway on fuel too, so that's unfortunate. This is the worst possible engine I could be on, so I'm getting the worst possible fuel mileage I could possibly get. So that's good. That's good. That's what I should have done, was repair one of my bodies before this race. Because then I'm not going to fix one for Martinsville, so I'd have a fresh one for whatever races after this. I think it's Atlanta, and then it's Phoenix, and then it's Rockingham, and we're going to have fresh equipment for Rockingham. So I'm excited for that. We're not going to finish 6th, but we might finish top 25. An alternative universe where he throws snakes at drivers instead of helmets. Yikes. I imagine Ward Burton was probably the kind of guy who would bring like a satchel of, you know, random wildlife, random venomous wildlife with him to every racetrack just in case he needs to, like, you know, put a stop to some driver that he, like, you know, he's like, oh, I really need the path. I really need to path the I don't know why he sounds like Bernie Sanders, but I really need to pass the number 32 in points today, so I gotta go down and get my, you know, my rattlesnake bucket and then put it inside of the 32 hole. That doesn't sound anything like Warburton. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know why people watch this channel. I can't keep Kenny at bay. He's just too good. He just drives it in too deep, dude. I cannot match the tenacity. Kenny is too good, in fact. Too good. It's why I'd rather share draft with him. Like all the way around the track, save some gas, supposedly. Drive away from the guys behind us. But no, the thing is that I draft with him, and I'm faster than him, but when he gets behind me and drafts me, he's faster than I am. So it's just a never-ending do-si-do and around you go bullshit. Like Jake the Snake Roberts, exactly. Jake the Snake Burton, Ward, Boyd, I don't know, dude. Kenny's on the stack of 2, of course, of course. But Kenny, you forgot the #1 rule of being a drug lord. Never get high on your own supply. Damn it, Kenny. You're gonna crash. And you're gonna get killed in your mansion after your sister offers to have sex with you. Is that a spoiler? Scarface is like a 50-year-old movie at this point, isn't it? It's a spoiler, yes, but like still. Oh my god, dude. I can't make a single pass without getting passed back immediately. Me and Kenny drove down Craven like he was standing still. And now that he's right up here next to me, I'm gonna body slam the wall and lose all the time that I gained is what's gonna happen. Does Kenny Wallace even have a sister? I don't know, guys. These country families like to have a lot of lots of children. Scarface released in 1983. Okay, so 40 years. 40 years. Close. I was close. Remember when I was right behind Kenny Wallace and we were doing good in this race? I remember that. Those were good times.
The 42 car is gaining on you.
42 car can go fuck himself. And we're wrecking again. That was a 30.
Got one outside. Clear on both sides.
Was Chrissy Wallace a sister or one of the kids? I don't actually know. I want to say a kid. Because, like, Rusty'd already been racing for, what, 30 years before she made her first start in NASCAR, so I'd say probably a kid. Do you think, but do you think Rusty is proud of his son Daryl? Proud of his son Bubba? There, that's better. Because at least it was Daryl Wallace Jr. You think that Rusty is proud of his son Bubba? There we go. I ruined the joke by explaining it, but, you know, that's how it was, guys. I'm gonna give everyone in the chat exactly 3 tries to take a guess as to who the leader of this race is. 3 tries, you only get 3. Shut up, crew chief. Low fuel. Can we make it to lap 55 before pitting? There you go, chat. There were three guesses in a row. 3 guesses in a row, and they were all the correct guess. Good work, chat. Good work. I'm proud of you. Alright, so I'm pretty sure Stewart hates me still. We're just gonna let him go. And he's only a 40. Okay. Jeff, what the fuck are you doing? Wow, a caution like 1 lap ago would have been great, but obviously that's way too much to ask for. I have a scratch on my head. Can I get it? Without wrecking. Somehow I managed to get it without wrecking. Look at me scratching my head without wrecking the car. Oh, I'm good. Oh, I'm good. Stephen Wallace was a disaster, yes. Steve Wallace was just... I don't know what the fuck that was. I have no idea, dude. Like, what? His entire existence was just a giant question mark. Because, like, you see, the thing is that a lot of these rich kid drivers, they jump into the truck series, like, at age 16, suck, and then they leave, and then they start doing races in, like, the lower divisions, and, like, you know, just random, like, late model events, and then they're actually, like, good. But you see, the thing is, most of that's equipment. Most of that is going to be equipment. Like, Cody Coughlin left the truck series after doing absolutely nothing for his entire existence in the series. And now he runs, like, decently in, like, other races. I don't know what races, but it's like late model tours. But like, they see, the thing is, I think he won the Cars Super Late Models Championship when he was racing for KBM. And he sucked ass for KBM. So it's like, you know, at what point is it just the equipment? At what point is it just the equipment? Most of the time, it's just the equipment, is what I'm trying to say. For example, Gregson. Lap 50. The first time I ever did a 100% race was in this game, but on PS1. I drove as Bill Elliott at New Hampshire. I think I won that race. And I remember, and the thing that I remember the most was the crew chief going, "All right, it's lap 50." That's the only thing I remember from that race. And the only reason that I did that was to see how long the race would take. So I completely forgot to look at how long the race took when I got to the post-race screen. So the entire race was completely pointless. But that was my first ever 100% NASCAR game race. Oh yeah, you're right. I was wrong. He was actually racing super early models. Sorry. Oh. Come on, Mark. He's running top 5, but like, come on, dude. You can do better than this. I think we're going to make it to lap 55. Sick. That doesn't really help because I need to make it to like what? 34. What's... Okay, so if I can make it to lap... 300 if we did every 55 laps would be 6 stops. If I can make it to lap 56. I just need to pit on lap 56 and we can make it to the end of this race. But I'm going to be multiple laps down before the race is over, so actually... We're just going to pit when it says fuel tank almost empty, basically. At least Menard wasn't a wrecking ball. Well, like... I think he was just too slow to be a wrecking ball. He was like a net. He just wasn't a fast driver, so like he brought the car home safe, never wrecked. But that's because he wasn't going fast enough to wreck. He just finished 11th every week. Yeah, Paul Menard made the chase. Oh, Stan Barrett's in this race. Was Kevin Grubb in this race again? Because I know Stan Barrett hates me. So this will get rid of his rival points. Yeah, dude. As long as I don't fucking run into him. He's the slowest car on the track. You never see anyone besides Fittipaldi or Mike Skinner be the slowest car on the track in this game. Oh, he's only a 40. And I was going to pit on lap 56 and the fuel tank is almost empty, so goodness gracious, dude. We're doing a great job in this race, doing my calculations and stuff. Stan, I need the one singular time that I want you to come up the track and block me is the time that you're not going to do that. Is the time that you're just going to give me the outside. Obviously. Alright. That's a good pit road entry. I guess. Do the regular stuff that you do. How did Paul Menard stay at RCR for that long? Because... Did you read his last name? Did you read his last name? Was I ever hard for Menard? Not really. The only time I was at the 2011 Brickyard race, and it's not because I was happy he won, I was just happy he beat Jeff Gordon. Mayer has already done more at JRM than Annette ever did. False. Annette has a win. For some reason, Menard never pissed you off like Rhodes, Gregson, Herbst, or Cindric. Well, that's because Menard wasn't like an obnoxious asshole. He didn't pretend like he was some hot shit because his dad bought him a race car ride. He was always there like, yeah, I just want to drive like everyone else. I just have the added benefit of never having to worry about getting fired because I'll always have a ride. You know, it was gross. And Menards is a garbage company. Not for that reason, but for other reasons. Now's the opportunity to find out who the guy that's in last is. And in last place, Dale Jarrett blows an engine again. That's 2 blown engines at Charlotte in 2003 for Dale Jarrett. Amazing. Zero luck, Dale. Bad luck, Brown. What can Brown do for you? Apparently not build a functioning engine.
Number 21 is inside. We got some cars leaving pit road ahead. You're clear.
Casey. Yeah, engineering busts. Robert Yates, Roush Yates engines. Was it Roush Yates back when this came out? I doubt it. I think Roush Yates came into existence when the Yates team stopped existing. Anything interesting happened at this point? There's already been a restart, but not, because anything interesting happened. Oh my. Reflects his 2003 season accurately. But you see, the thing is, Dale Jarrett is an A driver in this game. Like, after this game, Dale Jarrett, like, when this game came out, Dale Jarrett was already sucking, but he also got that miraculous win at Rockingham to start the season off. And, like, I don't think he got, like, another top 5 for the rest of the season after his Rockingham win. Is the thing. But, yeah.
Number 40 is still there. Take it easy.
But in this game, he's still amazing. Like, it still pretends like he's, like, a top-level driver. And it goes all the way until he retires. Which is, like, automatically at, like, age 56 or something. Dale Jarrett was in his prime at the time, you're right. But that still doesn't make it any less realistic, because they made Greg Biffle into a complete clown in this game. Who can't get top 10s unless, you blow yourself up. Like, they made him one of the worst drivers in the game, and by the time this game came out, he had a win at Daytona. It's just the ratings, it's just a lot of bias is what it is. It's just a lot of bias went into rating these cars. And I am just in fact I am just saying that because they made Casey suck so much. I am saying that. That is why I'm saying all these things. Why is Kenseth so slow? He must not have pit yet. Oh, but you're gonna block me up the track, obviously. Kenseth, can you fuck off for 1 second?
Number 17, it's up high. Still there.
Okay, I'm starting to get worried that these guys are going to be able to cut a pit stop out of their race.
They're all around.
Because even though I'm going to be able to make it on 6 stops, there's probably the guys on the track right now that's going to be able to make it in 5. Which is getting rather concerning. Turn, car. Need you to turn for me. Right here, right now. Good burp. Terrible burp, actually. That was like a 2 out of 10. Yeah. And Kenseth AI is terribly inconsistent. He'll finish like 10th to 15th in points every single season, despite the fact that he had one of the most consistent seasons in NASCAR history in 2003. And like, you know, the game came out during that season, and it's like, dude, you can at least like, you know, consider that. Because he got all those wins. He got all those wins in 2002. It's like, okay, he's really good. And it's like, Kenseth is a lot better in NASCAR Thunder 2003 than he is in NASCAR Thunder 2004, which is weird. Which isn't weird, really, because, you know, 2002 was when that game came out. But at the same time, like, he puts together a great season in 2002, and then he has a career season in 2003. And it's like, really, in all honesty, Kenseth should have been a cover guy in the games at some point.
I'd like to see him stay back there. You're clear.
Been better than Harvick. Anyway. I don't know if I'm legitimately in 28th right now and I actually just lost that much time pitting. Or if I'm still waiting on people to pit. I think everyone's pit.
Best place for him is in your rear view mirror.
Best place for you is shutting the fuck up. I don't know, dude. I don't know how much Kurt hates me, so we're just gonna let him go. Go. He does not hate me enough to run into me, so that's good knowledge. Good knowledge. I think there's only one guy that hates me enough to run into me in this field, and that's Ronnie Gordon.
Still there. Keep digging. Clear on both sides.
And Kurt kind of sucks in this game. I think he can get, like, you know, it's difficult for him to get wins, but, like, it's difficult for a lot of people to get wins. Jimmy Johnson's inconsistent in this game. He is. He is. I don't think I've ever seen Jimmy Johnson drive to a championship in this game. Like, the craziest thing that I think I've ever seen in this game was during the Truex playthrough when Bobby Labonte got a championship. That was wild. Like, a lot of times, the only way you can get something like that is if you force it into happening or if you DNF yourself so that, you know, the guys finish better. Because I don't think I've ever seen that on anyone else's channel either. There's so many playthroughs of this game on YouTube, but like they always fall into the same category. What always happens is it's either Tony Stewart or Dale Jr. that they're facing for the championship in Season 1, and then in Season 2, Jeff Gordon's really fast. Kenny Wallace does good in qualifying in every game. Casey sucks in every capacity in every playthrough. It's the same thing every time. But this game will always throw curveballs at you when you least expect it. This, like, you know, when you think that you know everything about this game, you're gonna find something new when you try and play it again. It's wild. It is, in fact, wild. I think I actually legitimately lost 3 spots on pit road. I wasn't paying attention to the stop. They might have fucked up. But still. Jesus. Look at Skinner giving me room. What a Chad. What an absolute Chad. Don't hit him.
Number 4 is outside. The 4 car is still there. Number 4 is still there.
Don't hit him. There we go. Oh, speaking of Robbie Gordon, here he comes. You had Kurt Busch win a championship in this game? That's surprising. See, I think he and Bobby Labonte fall into the B-tier driver category, where they will be, you know, like consistently 7th to 12th in the standings. But sometimes the game will let them have a string of really good finishes, and then they'll be in championship contention, and they can jump into that A tier just for that season. Because the way that I believe that the AI function in this is that it bases it off like the season standings. So like if someone's having a good year, they'll sometimes start qualifying and running better, but then at the same token, it makes them more likely to blow an engine so the game can balance it back out again. But a lot of times, a driver can jump into that. They can jump up a tier, but like only just that tier. Like, because like whenever I have Casey, when I was doing my Get Casey 8 Championships playthrough of this off camera, he would never get a pole. The best that he would ever qualify would be like 4th, and most of the time he'd qualify outside the top 30 or like 13th. Even when he had like, you know, had won every race in the season up until that point.
The 17 car is still there.
And I never really let the game, you know, roll. I always helped out Casey. I don't know what would happen if I just let Casey drive on his own at that point. If the game would try and balance him back out, or if they would actually let him run good. Because, like, I've always looked at this game AI with tiers. The A tier, Jeff Gordon, Tony Stewart, Dale Jr., Dale Jarrett, Kevin Harvick, that's the A tier. They're going to win every single race. They're going to win every single championship, especially on 100% race lanes. Then you have the B tier. Bobby Labonte, Matt Kenseth, Kurt Busch, Mark Martin. They're gonna, you know, they're gonna be like in the top 10 most races, but they're never gonna contend for wins, and they're never gonna contend for the championship. Then you have the C-class drivers, the guys who run mediocre basically every single week. So, your Joe Nemechek, Jerry Nadeau, Jamie McMurray. They're going to run, you know, from about 15th to 25th every week. And then you have your D-class drivers, which is, you know, Greg Biffle, Casey Mears, Christian Fittipaldi on occasion. And they're going to run, you know, they're going to qualify decently, but then they're going to finish, you know, like 25th to 35th. And then you have your field fillers. That's going to be the Busch guys, Mike Skinner, Christian Fittipaldi, the guys that are always going to finish last every single week. What I think it is that you can bump up a driver in the tiers, but just one tier. So if I tried to force, you know, Mike Skinner into winning every single race, he would not be able to qualify for like the pole. He would always like start, you know, like maybe 8th at best, because he'd actually be a D-class driver at that point instead of a bottom class. But when it's Michael Waltrip, I forced Michael Waltrip into getting 36 wins in a season just for a meme. I got him from the B tier to the A tier because he was qualifying on the pole every single race. It's wild. And then the fantasy guys are weird because some fantasy guys will qualify on the pole every single week, but then they still suck in the ranks. Like they get the Kenny Wallace stats, except worse. For some reason, the fake drivers' qualifying statistics are really high, but like the rest of their statistics are F level.
Clear on both sides.
Bottom tier. Tina Gordon, Brian Vickers, Coy Gibbs. Yeah, and that's a problem that I think this game has, is that they have Busch Series drivers in this game that will come up and replace other drivers, but then they suck. Like, they don't factor into account, like, okay, they're taking over the 24 car. Oh, I guess they're gonna qualify dead last and run dead last every single week. Yeah, exactly. Makes sense. No, it doesn't make sense. They didn't factor that in. Eli Gold does well in some. Yeah. Some of the fantasy drivers will qualify well, and if the race is short enough, they won't have enough time to fall back. But yeah, like I was saying. Like, this game just needs a little bit of tweaking. Just a couple of minor adjustments, and it would probably be the best NASCAR game ever made and ever will be made. Like, if it could just change up the rival system just a little bit and fix the AI ratings. You know, just a couple of small tweaks would take this game from amazing to God tier. I would really think that would be cool. But obviously copyrights exist, so we're not allowed to do that kind of stuff, at least in a commercialized setting. Like, mods exist, but like not for this game. People are modding NASCAR 2005 Chase for the Cup, they're not modding this. I wonder why that is. When you were a kid, you thought Tina Gordon was the wife of Jeff or Robbie, right? I mean, that's an easy assumption to make. They are brothers, after all. Damn it, Bill. Not you again. I held you up long enough earlier. Imagine if you could remod the AI stats to make it realistic to when the game came out. That's all I really want, is just a way to adjust the AI ratings. And I'd like to build like a Python program that would be able to, you know, calculate out the odds of them doing good and stuff. So like it can, you know, automatically do it as the game goes along. So as the game progresses. So like, what I think would have made this game better is that if every single year the game goes on, like once a driver hits 40 years old, like their stats just decrease no matter what for the rest of the game until they retire. And then like young drivers will always have their ratings go up as their age goes up until they hit 40, and then it goes down, obviously. Oh cool, I'm getting past 4 position. That's cool. Shut up, crew chief. Please don't tell me Kyle Busch is going to possess any of your guys tonight. Well, Robbie Gordon is in 76 rival, I'm pretty sure, so if he gets next to me, he'll run into me. Kyle, give me a hand. I need your assistance. Newman, can you fucking not? The car just floats up the track, dude. It's awful. Oh my, that was a scary moment. Do I listen to The Who? They're not my favorite. The 60s Who isn't great. 70s Who is really good though. 80s Who is fine. But like, you know, 70s Who is prime. Please steer the car. I'm not finishing 30th in this race.
You're clear.
Yeah, I enjoy the Vegas race, no. I enjoyed the truck race.
Keep an eye on your rear. He's not too happy with you. The 25 car has got a run on you.
Do 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 do. Na 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 na. I don't know what else to say at this point. There's no way that I'm going to finish 30th in this race. So the Glenn.com is going to be leaving the car after this race. Which is good. That'll give me a better sponsor. One that's actually obtainable, for example. How about average finish in 35th? There we go. That's a good one. That would give me money.
Keep him behind you if you can.
Shut up about Robbie Gordon. Yes, Joe Graff Jr. is the worst driver in NASCAR right now. It's close between him and Chase Purdy, but fucking A, dude. Joe Graff is embarrassingly awful. He is everything that's bad about NASCAR. I would do a rant, but I don't want to think about Joe Graff for more than 2 seconds, so we're going to save that. Ty Dillon, okay, fair. But still. But still.
Number 16 is outside. You let him by. He's gonna make
I don't care. Thoughts on Mia from Most Wanted. So, I don't know if this is a spoiler or not, but JC, I'm watching JC play through Most Wanted right now, and he says that Mia is apparently working for the cops. Since when? I played through that game like a solid 8 or 9 times,
keep going.
and I didn't know that.
Get beside us.
Mia's working for the cops?
Still there. Clear all around.
Is this verified? Can I get a fact check on that? Snopes, where are you at when we need you?
Gas tank is getting empty.
They could have picked anyone else to put in the car, and yet they picked Ty Dillon. They didn't pick Ty Dillon. You want to know who picked Ty Dillon? You want to know who did? Mike. Mike Dillon picked him. Imagine Eric Jones and Drew Herring on Petty GMS. The Petty GMS number 42 of Drew Herring. Oh, please, dude. I need it.
Clear on both sides. All right. All clear, buddy.
According to the Need for Speed Wiki.
You let him
Hang on. I'm gonna pause the game because I want to read this. The end, she used you to defeat and arrest every blacklist driver, cross-set it in dialogue during the final chase. Is that what it is? Is that what it is? Because whenever I watch the ending video, I always assume that Mia is just like the concerned bystander. Is it because when she has a gat on her? So like when Razor comes to beat you up, or beat Mia up, she flips him on his ass, and then flashes a gun. She flashes a gun. But is she also flashing a badge in that scene? I thought she was strapped just for safety. I mean, I would strap for self-defense in that situation. But like at the same time, it's like, I thought that, you know, the reason that the blacklist is finished is because you can win all of their pink slips. So the game assumes that you've won all of their pink slips. So they no longer have cars and can no longer race. I thought that was the point of that. So she has a badge on. Okay. So it's a really low fidelity cutscene. It's a pretty low like resolution cutscene, so it's difficult to see the things, and there's all this flare, so you can't see anything. So she has a badge in that scene. Okay. Okay, cool. I'm glad to finally clear that up after several years of confusion there. Izzy number 13 is former WWE wrestler Rosa Martinez. Really? Cool. Still acting. Did I watch Impractical Jokers? Not really by choice. It wasn't my first thing to pick when I was flipping through the TV. I mean, some of them are good, but like it's a very by-the-numbers show. It's a very by-the-numbers show. Nothing special. Some pretty good jokes. Most of it's just generic.
Best place for him is in your rear view mirror.
Rockport was supposed to have alpine mountains. Is that why they have them in Need for Speed Carbon? Shut up! Do you ever stop talking, crew chief? Don't you think that I need to focus on my driving instead of hearing your stupid ass say the same 5 fucking lines over and over and over for the entire race? Apparently not, because you never shut your fucking ass up. If someone made a compilation of me yelling at the crew chief in this game, it would be an hour long. Because it happens every stream. Dancing through the night, dancing through the night. Did I hear the Spencer boy dislocated his shoulder? And they didn't throw out the caution with 2 to go. Yeah, I did know that. Because I watched that race. I watched it at work. Chandler Smith is 2 for 2 on wins when I watched the race at work. 72 for Robbie Gordon, and he's dying. Amazing. I let Robbie Gordon go so I could get in behind him and share draft with him, but then he just fucking died, and now he's back there now. I guess I'll share draft with Kyle Petty instead. Sure. Why not? Fuel tank almost empty.
Got one outside.
Still better than Ignition? No. No. NASCAR Ignition has a lot of problems, but the biggest of which is not the crew chief saying, like, doing scat.
Focus on your marks, buddy.
Auctioneer crew chief. Okay, pit the car. What's up, chat? Chandler Smith is going to be a title contender last year. He should have won the championship last year. NASCAR is going to get someone killed in the truck series. They nearly killed Johnny Sauter and Trey Hutchins last year. Yeah, I'm just waiting for someone to die. Trevor Bayne is back in the 18 on Saturday. Good. Hopefully he wins. Doesn't the share draft thing help you save fuel? Supposedly. Supposedly it does, but I've never seen it personally. No, it's Phoenix. Allgaier needs to win Phoenix. Because that's the only track he can win at. Except for when it counts, obviously. And 39th. So even if I do have to pit a second time, there's still a pretty high chance that I finish ahead of Mike Skinner. Good. Good news. Oh, a 5 from Ivan. The first donation of the stream. Thank you. Useless info. All Racing Revolution has an automatic cage rattle
Racing
system. It
Evolution
sucks.
has an automatic
Nice.
cage rattle system.
Sounds a lot
It
like this
sucks
game.
BTW.
Hey. Heyo. Thank you for the 5.
The 8 car is still there. Number 8 is still there. You let him by. He's gonna make things
Shut up, crew chief.
all around.
I don't think Adam Petty would have done anything special in NASCAR. You think he would have fizzled out? You think he wouldn't? You think he wouldn't have even had a career? You think he would have moved into management?
I'd like to see him stay back there.
Adam probably would have ran a few seasons in the 45, and then just left the team for or like left the car and just become a team manager like Ricky Hendrick did.
You're clear.
That's my opinion. I know I made the video about how he would go to fucking DEI and win races there. No, actually. No, I think he would have just fizzled out, and they would have just put him into management.
Okay, we're clear.
Thoughts on the late 70s Dog Magna? I didn't even know that they existed. I only thought the stupid, like, pseudo station wagon Chargers were
Some of the leaders are coming in together. Clear all around.
Magnums in 2005.
Don't let him by, but try not to.
There's a rumor that Mayfield was supposed to be in the 48 instead of Johnson. That's pretty based. Why couldn't that have been reality? That sounds amazing. Is that only if they had kept Casey Atwood in the 19?
That's cool.
Adam and Ricky both
They dropped
believed
him
they
like a
would
dirty
be
hoe.
top owners.
$2 from Lyle Bailey, thank you. If Adam and Ricky had both lived, they would have been cup owners. See, that's what I'm starting to believe myself. I'm starting to really believe that. Who had a better chance of improving, Adam Petty or Kenny Irwin? Kenny Irwin, absolutely. He had a ton of success in the Busch Series, didn't he? Okay, I'm not happy about that. That was only a 10. Wow. Mayfield was supposed to be in the 25 too. What happened during Jeremy Mayfield's career? Like, he got passed over every single chance that he had. But in the... And then when he gets a ride, he like blows open the conspiracy or something of Ray Evernham banging his drivers. And I'm not talking about Casey either. Look, all I'm saying is if I was Ray Evernham and I had someone like Casey Kane in my cup car, I'd be like, yo, you want a bonus? You want a bonus? Because you can come up to my hotel room and we'll discuss it. Took a bunch of Adderall, according to NASCAR. Yeah, that's what they say. That's what NASCAR says. I don't believe NASCAR. I trust NASCAR about as much as I trust the CIA. Not at all. In fact, I believe the opposite of what they tell me. Oh, the CIA says that they did not kill John F. Kennedy. Suspicious. NASCAR says that Jeremy Mayfield took Adderall. Brian, you want to take a drug test? I got a pee cup for you, Brian. What you say, man? What you say? Yeah. Is Mayfield ever going to do SRX? I guess Evernham has a big hand in SRX, so maybe not. I'm going to say no. Unlikely that Mayfield does SRX.
Don't let him by, but try not to hold him up either. The leaders are coming into bid. Number 30.
The CIA says Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself? Are we sure? Are we looking at the same report? Robbie, what are you doing?
You're clear.
Every time that I come up behind Robbie Gordon to give him some share draft, he fucking wiggles. And then stops in the middle of the track.
We don't want him getting
What is he doing? I think he's intimidated by me. The only reason that he's mad is because, you know, but like, I'm the actual rival, and like, I'm just using the intimidator button, which is square in NASCAR, future NASCAR games. And I press square to demonstrate me pressing square, and that changed to that view on the minimap. He thinks he's on a road course. Recalculating, turn right now.
a couple top 5 cars are on their way into the pits.
Into the pit. Johnny, give me room, dude. I'm 10 miles an hour faster than you, man. Just give me the spot. He's got that Valvoline chugging in them cylinders or something. I don't know. It would be cool if Mayfield did SRX. Yes, it would be cool. You know what else would be cool? If Casey Mears did SRX. You know what else would be cool? Is if Casey Mears did another NASCAR race. You know what else would be cool is if Casey Mears did another IndyCar race. Basically, Casey, race more.
Got one down low. All clear, ready.
John F. Kennedy was assassinated because he was about to reveal alien life on Earth. Is that the reason? Or was the Bay of Pigs the reason? See, do we really need a reason? A rogue government agency assassinated the president. Do we need to know the rationale behind it to condemn it? Or can we just condemn it? Defund. Defund. Oh, Kevin LePage is for position. I just made a pass. Hell yeah, dude. Let's go.
Got one outside.
It's called Superstar Racing Experience, but Superstar by Saliva isn't the theme song. You're right.
Got one out.
That's a problem.
You're clear.
That's like the biggest issue that SRX has. Why is David Green faster than me? Look at this dude. Look at this dude. You're an F-level driver. Why are you faster than me? JFK shot himself, yeah. It was a suicide. Caught on camera. He placed a charge inside of his head. Oh God, that's a
That's
Streamlabs
incredible.
5. Thank you. Someone's gonna have to remind me to read that after the stream is done. After the race is done, more or less. Unexpected 5. It's a hit. It's a sneaky 5. Shut up, crew chief.
Going inside.
Okay, Jerry Nadeau is faster than me. Here's the plan. We're gonna get in line and draft with him. He hates me. He fucking hates me. La 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 la. I tried too hard and she told my feelings like I had none. I ripped them away. Alright, well, we're not going to be holding up Stewart for much longer, so let's just let him go. Let him go!
Number 20 is getting in your way.
Mark's third, go.
Car is down low.
Go, Mark. I believe in you. Draft with me.
Clear all around.
Go, Mark. Give me friendship points, thank you. Yay, 2 points. I just need to do that 50 more times and we'll be a friend. Puddle of Mud is great, okay? I don't care. I don't care. Their first album was really good. Their second album was not really good, and then everything ever since then has been just awful. But the first album was good. Okay? You can't say it wasn't. Like, how can you deny Blurry while you're destroying a bunch of random people in jets playing Ace Combat 5? Just like, that's cool. It's like the least fitting thing that they could have put into the game, and yet at the same time, it's perfect. It doesn't make any sense, and yet it's perfect. It's a complete tonal shift from the rest of the game. But it's great. Oh, man.
Number 17.
Thoughts on Van Halen? I don't have a lot of thoughts on Van Halen. I haven't listened to a lot of Van Halen.
Still there.
I know the stadium songs. I know the big songs.
Number 17.
But like other than that, I really don't know.
You're clear.
I don't know.
Keep an eye on your mirror. He's not too happy with you.
Keep an eye on your resume. Look, if he's gonna say the exact same things every single time, then I'm gonna say the exact same things in response every single time. Okay? When he gets original, I'm gonna get original.
The 24 car down low. Your right front tire's wearing down.
Oh, Gordon still hates me. Soup, that's sick. Soup.
He's gonna make things tough on
Soup.
Number 97, up high.
If you don't shut the fuck up, crew chief, I'm gonna make it hard on your future employment prospects.
Clear on both sides.
Lap 138.
Number 97.
We're getting through this race pretty fast. I would like a caution. I would like a caution to get me off everyone else's pit strategy so I can be fast
19 is still
and
there.
pass people.
The 19 car is still there.
However, they just don't feel like wrecking today.
Okay, work
Or most days for that matter. We had the caution in the fucking All-Star Open. Why can't we have that here? It would benefit me, that's why. The only time that there's cautions is when it would make it so that I don't do good in the race. Hey, it's Ace. And if I'm getting angry phone calls, you're getting angry phone calls. Favorite engine sounds? Like stage 3 upgrades in like Need for Speed Most Wanted, I guess? I don't know.
Number 25 wants to get by you.
Unrestricted motors and like, you know, like peak muscle car era V8s. Yeah. Like late 60s, early 70s V8s. And not even the ones that have been taken care of. I'm talking about the ones that have 100,000 miles on them and just go, "Arrgh!" with the voice crack and everything. And it spits and sputters and stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Joe Nemechek is being a bitch. Well, not really. He's being less of a bitch than most of the people have been in this race, but I still want to stay ahead of him for the sake of my sponsorship money, which is non-existent. And I'm trying to keep him from being able to draft me, but he's just faster than I am anyway, so it's not working. Holding him up is not working. And I'm so far off on pit strategy from everyone else that everybody else on the track has like 10 lap fresher tires than me. So if a caution could come out right now, like at this exact moment in time, that would be amazing. Like this very second. 3, 2, 1, caution. Come on.
The 2 car down low.
Come on. Come on. You need to.
They're on both sides.
You need to let me have this, dude. I can't win anything. Am I going to do any cover songs for the next album? I've had a few in mind. I was singing Walking on Sunshine last night and I was thinking, you know, I could absolutely cover that. But like there's 2 that I have that I'm going to do for sure. But it's not going to be officially on the album. It's going to be like a bonus track or something. I don't know how I can do. I don't know how you do bonus, or like not bonus, but like, you know, covers. Because I know you have to like credit the writer, but what if you don't know who the writer is? What if you have no idea who wrote it?
Left front tire's a little worn. Number 15 is inside.
Michael.
Okay, we're clear.
Michael. There's a lot of people named Michael. Coincidentally, none of them have been good at NASCAR.
Got one outside. Number 25 has got a run on you. You're clear.
Oh, this is going to end horribly. Joe, you sack of shit.
Got one high.
Why do you hate me? No, I hate you. And your stupid face, too.
Still there. Everything okay with the car? All clear, buddy.
Will I alter history if given the chance? Could you be more specific?
Far high.
You mean alter history so like, you know, like Columbus never comes to America? Or like alter history so that I didn't eat that entire pizza that one day? Even though it was very good and totally worth it at the time, but when I, you know, when I was done eating, I was like, wow, that wasn't worth it at all, actually.
Hold your line. He's still there.
How much time-bending power do I have in this scenario?
The 25 car is still there. We're falling back. Focus on your marks, buddy.
Do. We're not even halfway through this race and it's already 7:30. Oh!
You're clear. Number 21 is up high.
I don't have any pace.
Okay, we're clear. Right rear's getting warm. Take it easy out there.
When I get up the track like that out of turn 2, Dale Jr. just blew up! Oh! Oh, the championship implications! Stewart just won the championship by default. Dale Jr. just blew up. He also won this race by default. Oh no. Oh, that's it. That's it.
Going inside.
Oh. Oh my goodness gracious.
Clear on both sides.
Alright, well that's a position for me, so now I'm in 29th. Hey! I can maybe finish 30th now. Hey, this is actually, let me tell you why this is good news, okay? So, number one, it means that Dale Jr. is not going to win this race. Hey, that's good news. Good news number two. Now I have a better chance of finishing 30th and actually getting sponsor money for once. Hey! Number three. Well, this is not, well, I mean, this means that someone else is going to be second in points. But that's also a bad thing, because now Tony Stewart's going to have like a 300-point lead again. So, yeah. Yeah, if Stewart blows up now, that means that it's probably Mark's race to lose. But I've said that about 10 times this season. So, yeah. These guys are running side by side. If they would just work together, they'd drive away from me. The fools! The fools! Kyle Petty and Joe Nemechek playing patty cake up here.
42 car is inside.
Reliving 1995. Oh, man.
Clear all around.
Why does McMurray hate me? You know what? I just assume that everyone hates me by default. That's what Reddit's done to me, is that if I see someone talking about me in public, I'm just like, they probably hate me. The BMW M12 made a maximum of 1,400 horsepower at maximum boost. Sick. That sounds really cool. But is it in Gran Turismo?
Car inside.
Yo, they had, what was that? Like the Delta Wing or something from the Le Mans race? Not Le Mans, the Rolex race at Daytona. Delta Wing. They had that in Gran Turismo 6. Like, that's the only thing that I remember about Gran Turismo 6. Was the Delta Wing or whatever it was called. Joe Nemechek. Can he write me a check to take over his car? He clearly isn't using it. He clearly isn't using it to maximum potential. If I had to punch a driver, who would it be and why? Well, considering how Hemrick just absolutely played Gregson in Atlanta last year, I think I could take Gregson. I think I could. And that would be extremely satisfying. That would be like the highlight of my life. Like, you know, your wedding day, you know, bells and whistles, really happy, everyone in the audience is crying. You know, that's good. Day that your first child is born, like, there he is, or she. He or she were not Sparta. There he or she is. You know, nature's gift. You know, that's cool. But all of that pales in comparison to the opportunity to punch Gregson in the face. All of that fails in comparison. Nothing in comparison. You know those, like, dreams that you have when you're in high school and you have a dream, you're sleeping, and you're in class, and suddenly there's a school shooter, and like in the dream you save everyone's life. You know, that's the kind of feeling. That's the kind of feeling. I dream of being able to punch Gregson.
Got one high.
Got one high.
Okay, we're clear.
Maybe I should think about pitting. Oh, and get even further off sequence? Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, that's a good idea. I already don't think that I can make it in the same amount of stops as these guys, because I still think they're going to be able to shave off an entire stop. Caution flag, maybe. What's the pit stop time that I need to hit? It's
Got one outside.
168, I think, is the lap.
Number 18 is still there.
You would punch Logano or Kyle Busch. See,
You're clear.
I could have punched Logano. He walked right past me. I could have done anything, and yet I chose nothing. To alter history, I will prevent Hitler from being born. You see, there's an interesting conversation regarding that. Is that some people say that, you know, there were so many attempts to kill Hitler, and so many of them failed in such a cartoonish fashion, that some people are theorizing that if time travel exists, people actually did travel back in time to try and kill Hitler, or people from the future travel back in time to prevent Hitler from being assassinated, because if Hitler had been assassinated, then whatever rose up in his place would have been worse than Hitler. So they send people back in time to prevent Hitler from being assassinated. That's what the theory is. That's the big theory going on right now. And I don't know, man. I don't know. It's a bit on the convincing side. You would punch Rick Crawford. Okay, that's an acceptable one, too. That's an acceptable one. For the same reasons that you would punch Noah Gragson, right? No, I would punch Gregson for the same reasons I would punch Rick Crawford. There we go. That's the way I was supposed to say that. Could it be worse than what's going on right now? I don't know. It's pretty bad right now. We are living in rough times, to say the least. What would I do if see a fan art of Tails wearing Noah Gregson everything? No! Tails, you wouldn't do that. Oh my god, Mark's leading! Oh my god, he's leading legitimately! Look at this man go! Yes! Go! What a king! Oh, this is great. Oh, I just have to block now. You would punch Dale Jarrett. No. What did he ever do to you, except for probably block you off the track, because this game is this game. Alright, it says fuel tank almost empty already, but I'm not pitting this lap. We're pitting the next lap. I'm staying on sequence. And I'm blocking Harvick. And that's pretty important. Blocking Harvick is pretty important right now. We can go like an extra 2 laps on fuel when it says fuel tank almost empty. We did it in New Hampshire. Thanks to the chat. For once, the chat was actually helpful. I mean, like always the chat was helpful, but that day it was helpful more than usual. And they told me to stay out and not pit. And I didn't run out of gas. Even though I absolutely thought I was going to run out of gas. I need to pit. Please go away, Sturt. Sturt! Please go away, Sturt! There we go. Into the pit lane. And I'm happy with the setup. Very cool. Who would I date in NASCAR? William Byron. You would punch Denny Hamlin. Why? Mark the Chad Martin. Exactly. Exactly. Factual statements in the chat. 18.2, not terrible. Not terrible. How far up I am on the list now? 37th. That's because of everyone blowing up. Okay, I can't LePage this time. LePaging would have been dangerous there, so I had to let him go. You love me, but you don't know who I am. So let me go. Let me go. Why would I date Byron? Because he's so cute. You cannot deny. Look up a picture of William Byron and tell me to my face that he's not cute. You can't. It's impossible. Because it's just a straight up fact. At least you can't mess up Keselowski's face if you punch him. Ouch. Oh, that's mean. That's mean. Oh, I think we're finally halfway. Yeah, it was lap 167. 167 was halfway. Hey, halfway home. You date Byron before Blaney. Blaney is out of my league, is the thing. See, like, you know, like, Byron is young, but he doesn't have a lot of accolades yet, alright? He's barely got any facial hair. He's barely got any simps. You know, compared to Blaney, who's been, like, the sexiest NASCAR driver since, you know, like, he came into the Cup Series. Like, everyone is going after Blaney. I would never get Blaney. Blaney has a much better pool of options. Byron, on the other hand, is an underdog. Byron, like, Blaney is hot, Byron is cute. There is a major difference between these two. And it helps my odds. It helps my odds with Byron. All I'm saying is, call me up, Willie. Call me up. I'm available. Which will end first? The MLB walkout season or one of my 100% seasons? I mean, this is race 31. And we've got a really good stretch of races coming up after Martinsville that I'm going to be really excited to do. So, like, I'll actually be excited to stream. I'm very hyped for the Atlanta, Phoenix, and Rockingham trio. I'm very hyped for those races. What about you? I just forgot about you. No! No, you're not in NASCAR, what if? The question was specifically, who in NASCAR would I date? Unless you've been actually, like, you know, like, in disguise. As it turns out, What If Racing has actually been disguised as Hailie Deegan this entire time, and has actually been racing under the moniker Hailie this entire time. I mean, if anything, he's just trying to prove that he's a superior e-girl to me. Which I understand. I mean, like, I threw down the gauntlet. I said, like, I am the superior e-girl, and What If was like, Oh, no, you didn't. I'm gonna be a superior e-girl. And then he dressed up as Hailie Deegan, and then, like, actually people thought that, oh, Casey just blew up. What? No. Garbage. Who's the top, me or Byron? I mean, I would let him pick if it increased my odds. I'd like to see you shut the fuck up for once in your life, Crucci. That's what I'd like. I would like it a lot, in fact. Okay, Robbie Gordon. I got him down from like 86 to under 60 last stream, and then ran into him on the last lap, and then he was back up to fucking 70. He is trying to block me, but I might be fast enough to get around him. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Did I get around him? I can't see. The camera isn't wide enough. I just got a clean pass on a 60-plus rival. Let's go. Let's go. And that's what I get for saying I'd be with Byron over Casey. No! No! Oh, the game heard me. Okay. If I was 20 years older, I would want to be with Casey, okay? But you see, the thing is, he's old enough to be my dad. And I just don't think that's not the dynamic I was going for. Okay? See? JC says that specifically in the chat. Thank you, JC. This man knows his Kamikaze Games lore. See? See? People in the chat paying attention. Mike Joy, it's your mom's age. Oh no. Oh no. Stepdad Mike Joy. Oh no. No, I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna stop talking. Would I date Larson? No. I wouldn't want to be in the bedroom for when the name calling starts. I could see him trying to be sexy. Just be like, ah. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, I love you. You're my nice friend.
The 4 car is right behind you. Clear on both sides.
Would I date Corbin? No. No. I don't think he is into that. How old is Corbin? Isn't he like 28? That's not bad. That's not bad. What the fuck? Wait, what? What happened? Bill! Bill just ain't shit! What? Did this just trap me so I can't get my sponsor objective by chance? Did that just happen? I think that just happened. Hit the car. What position am I in? 31st. Okay, maybe I still have a chance to finish 30th in this race. Maybe. This is going to help me on fuel. Which is good. Would I ever date Chase Elliott? I've thought about it. And I've been like, eh. Would I, but the real question is, would I hate fuck Elliott? And that I'd have to take into consideration. That's a real thought that has crossed my mind in the past. Would I hate fuck Chase Elliott? Daryl Walter would be my grandpa who always has Werther's Originals in his pocket. Hey, fair enough. At least he's got good taste. Alright, well, Mark Pitt. So he's best on fuel. He is on the lead lap. Who would I bonk in NASCAR other than Byron? I really don't have anyone else. It's really Byron and Blaney. $2 from Ivan, thank you. Okay, I think we're on the same lap as 30th.
Wow, that's cool.
What a
Who's in the
rapier for
lead?
Dodge drivers.
Gordon, obviously.
Right side. Okay.
Oh, I can't drive. Oh, this car sucks.
Number 97 is down
Okay, let Kurt go because he'll be faster.
to 97.
And share draft with Kurt.
In your way.
There we go.
On both sides.
There we go. And since he's a rival, he'll block me. So he won't go up the track. There we go. Okay. This is my drafting partner. We're going to drive up through the field. Can I show the full running order? I guess. Let's get the field to cross the line. Okay, the entire field is crossed the line. Alright. So, 193 laps into the, whatever this race is called, 400. Gordon leads by not much over Mark, who has led 41 laps. Stewart's on the lead lap, so he'll probably win. Kenseth, Rudd, and Newman have just gotten their lap back because Gordon's slow. Waltrip is next in line for that. Kurt's in 13th. Jeff Burton 14th. Terry Labonte 16th. Bill Elliott, despite wrecking, is 19th, so he absolutely just pulled a Dale Jr. And as for me, the best I can finish is 29th, but I am on the same lap as my sponsor objective. Jack Sprague's lap's down. The worst I can finish is 33rd if I don't wreck. Casey's dead, Dale Jr.'s dead, and Dale Jarrett's dead. So it's the inverse of the Dale and Dale show today. Anyway, that's that. Curtis too fast for me. Too fast for me. Number 2, number 4.
Number 9, come on.
Do 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 do. Does this game have the lucky dog for being the first car 1 lap down? No, it doesn't, but you can take the wave around and restart in front of the leaders if you're a lap down. If you don't pit. Oh my god, this car sucks.
Looking left. Carlos.
I don't have any advantage on tires because of when that caution came out right now, but I do have the added benefit of having better fuel mileage. So now I'm going to have to pit like, what is this, lap 185 when we win green? So another 56 laps after 185 would be 241. Then 290 something, and then we'd be good to the end. So we're good to the end on fuel. It's just I'm probably not going to catch these guys. Or I might catch these guys and I'm just going to suck regardless because of tire fall off. Because I think I have about the 30th fastest car in the field. It's just a question of, you know, how are my tires going to wear on this run? Who's in this group of drivers? Like if it's a bunch of shitty guys, then maybe I can meet them. But if it's a bunch of like C-level drivers. Oh, and I didn't consider people pitting after the green flag. That's also an option. Anyway, I think there's still a chance I could get 30th in this race, but it's not looking likely. Kevin LePage likes me plus 24, apparently. Wow. Okay. Have I ever watched Hell's Kitchen? Yes. Russian bot. Send in the drones. Drone strike this Russian bot, please. Thank you. Good shit, Ivan. This is why we keep you on the mod team. It's definitely not because you gave me $333 one. Okay, well, now he no longer likes me plus 24, so, yeah.
Still there.
Alan Bestwick in the bedroom. Using lessons learned from his father. Oh.
Keep digging.
Yes, Hell's Kitchen is a good show. I think I like it more than Kitchen Nightmares.
We're clear.
I've seen like one episode of the F Word, so I don't know if that's good or not. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Good shit. Good shit. You want to know what pisses me off is that George Bush declared victory against Osama bin Laden in 2003. And yet, there were still troops stationed in Afghanistan at this time last year. 18 years later. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? That is incredibly, not good. That's, stupid, reckless, and incredibly dumb. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Except I do get it. It's just stupid as all. Come on, Mark. Mark, get around him! I really wish someone had the opportunity to run into Bill so that there could be a debris caution so we could shave off some more laps in this race. I can't believe that we had a natural caution in this race. That's wild. You don't ever see those in this game. But now this is a second straight stream with a random spinner. On Legend difficulty 100%. It's just a thing that doesn't happen. Oh, the car doesn't turn. It doesn't turn. You've been watching a lot of Hell's Kitchen clips on YouTube, have you? So you got tracked in the endless cycle of getting recommended those videos. I haven't gotten recommended one of those videos in a long time. It used to be every day. Every day. But that was back when I was working at the old hotel and had absolutely nothing to do at night. I mean, I have absolutely nothing to do at night now, too, but like back then it was even worse. I wasn't even making videos at work then. You want to hear McReynolds dirty talk Jamie Mack? Why? That sounds terrifying, actually. The fake Macs. Mac on Mac action. Oh, the car doesn't turn still. You know how like the number 11 is like the winningest number in NASCAR history? And then they just let Brett Bodine drive it for a year. Like, why is that? It's probably always going to be associated with Gibbs now. I don't see any chance that Gibbs oh my god, that Gibbs gives it up. Lap 200. It's a lot more enjoyable when it's uncensored, yes. Yes, it is. Loosen the car on the next stop. I mean, being on -1 rounds of wedge is dangerous enough. I know I should listen to Ayrton Senna's advice, but like, I mean, well then again, Ayrton Senna isn't alive anymore, so maybe I shouldn't listen to his advice. Perhaps I should take advice from someone who's, you know, breathing. 20 more viewers than Decker, let's go! Let's go! This is why we love the chat! -1.5 should be fine. I don't trust that. I've driven enough cars in this game with -1.5 rounds of wedge out, and it's impossible to drive. Like, the car's already loose. It's just, I don't think the car can turn any better than it is. And it's just everyone else has a better car than me, because my car sucks, because my shit got destroyed in the last race. Turn car.
You let him by, he's gonna make things tough on you.
Great. Great. Now someone's behind me that can make the crew chief never shut up again. That's great. That's great. Ayrton Senna is still alive within all of us. True. True. Bless up. Bless up. Grit your teeth and dig deep.
Best place for him is in your rear view mirror.
Best place for you is on Shut the Fuck Up Avenue. Right next to your fired alley. And Shut the Fuck Up Lane. I don't know. It's very confusing. Shut the Fuck Up Avenue and Shut the Fuck Up Lane, like, you know, they intersect. So it is a bit of a confusing intersection. But like, you know, the people in the town, they understand it. They know the difference between the two. One's a little windy, the other one's straight, you know. One's been patched up recently, the other one has not been touched in the past 10 years, you know, infrastructure and all that. It's all good though. It's all good. The best place for you is in the unemployment line. That's a good one. Ricky Rudd blew up! No! He was third in points! Oh my god! Why does this game insist on giving Stewart a 500-point lead? Who's going to be second in points now? Kenseth? Oh. This fucking game! Dale Jarrett, Ricky Rudd, and Dale Jr. blowing up in this race. It's just like the Coke 600 when everyone was blowing up in that. Right at the end.
Number 97 is blocking.
God, this game sucks. Oh yeah, they're gonna put Harvick in second. Ugh. Look at this train of cars, dude. We can't get around them. I'm trying to push Kurt Busch underneath so that he can give me, you know, assistance getting around these guys. He can be my pick. But no, he's not going around them. Kurt, you gotta push the accelerator. These guys are being slow asses in front of you, dude. Come on. And of course, Sprague is gonna block me off the track, so I can't get to his inside, obviously. Cover driver equals 99.9 overall. I gotta wreck Stewart. I don't want to wreck Stewart. He already hates me enough as it is. I don't want him to run into me every single time he comes next to me. Because he laps me in every single race, because he wins every single race. So he's going to see me multiple times over the course of the race, and I want to give him the fewest opportunities to run into me, not the most.
Clear all around. Number 45 is outside. The 45 car is still there.
Okay, Sprague, we got to share draft or something to get around these guys, because like this is just insane.
We're off the pace. Everything okay? Clear.
There we go. There we go. There we go.
All over you, back.
Okay, now that's what I call a pass. Alright, just gotta do that up here. Oh, that was a free position for me. Oh, that helps me out so much with my finishing 30th prospects. Oh, that's big. Okay. It was a good sacrifice. It was for a good cause. What's happened so far? Well, I got 16 laps into the first attempt before Kevin Grubb decided to become a 100 rival. So I quit that and started over, and I qualified in the exact same spot as the first attempt, which was 32nd. Dale Jarrett's blown up, Dale Jr.'s blown up, Casey's blown up, and now we've just had Ricky Rudd blow up. And yeah, I've been 29th for a long time. Most of this race I've been about 27th to 32nd. And I don't think I've gained any new rivals yet. In fact, I got rid of Kurt's rivalry. I dropped down Robbie Gordon's rivalry a lot. So a lot less people hate me. And right now we're in a great spot. We're in a really good spot to maybe get 30th place finish for my sponsor and maybe get some actual money for once. But yeah, getting down to the final hundo laps. Only 2 hours into the stream. It's alright. This has been an alright race. It's just I struggle to pass these guys big time is all. See, like, Nemechek, okay, so Ken Schrader is a full lap ahead of me. So 28th is the best I can finish right now. And I would like to get around Joe Nemechek, but if like sharing draft with him instead is going to be better, then maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do that instead. But like the car is relatively strong, like we're keeping up with these guys and we're driving off from like Kyle Petty, who was the guy that I just passed last. So this car is doing very good. And I'm 6 laps down, so the race will end 6 laps early. So that's good. I don't trust. I want to share draft with Jack Sprague, but I don't trust that he's going to be, you know, fast enough. Like, if I got around Jack Sprague now, he would maybe fall back just like Petty did. And if that's the case, then he's just holding us up. But then again, Stewart blew up! Stewart blew up! Oh my god! Okay. Breathe. Everyone, we need to breathe. We just need to inhale and exhale. Oh. 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 Oh my, Stewart blew up. Okay. Now what? Okay, well now Harvick's gonna have a big points day. I don't know who the leader is right now, but they're coming up on us quick. I don't know if he's gonna catch me before we have to pit. Well, yeah, he'll catch me before we have to pit because we're coming down what lap? 230 something, I think. Yeah, what now? That's my question. This is interesting. I'm completely missing my missing the corners on both sides of the track because I'm just dumbfounded by this shit. Yeah, all we have to do now is hope that Gordon blows up and Mark doesn't. Can we check the standings? No, we're going to keep it a surprise. We're going to keep who the leader is a surprise until he catches me. Okay, Sprague, we need to start working together. Yeah, we just need to survive. Because now that's so many people that's blown up in front of me that I'm getting closer and closer to a guaranteed 30th place finish if I just survive to the end of the race. Wow, dude, that's insane! Is this the first time all season that he's blown up? First I was afraid, I was petrified. Kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. But then I spent so many nights thinking how you did me wrong. And I grew strong, and I learned how to stay alive. And you see me, not calling you. I'm not that chained up little girl that's still in love with you. I should have changed that stupid lock, I should have made you leave your key. If I'd have known for just 1 second you'd be back to bother me. Oh no, no, Lord. Oh Lord, oh no. And just turn around now, 'cause you're not welcome anymore. Yes, well, we will survive to the end of this race. I hope Jack Sprague does not blow up, especially when I'm right behind him like this. Alright, the leader's coming. Oh, and I'm drifting. Come on, Jack. Hit the road, Jack. And go fast so that we don't get lapped or something. I don't know.
Right rear's getting warm. Keep an eye out.
Yes, a bunch of top drivers blew up in the Coke 600 as well. I don't know what it is about this track, but people high in points just keep blowing up. Oh, would you look at that? It's Gordon in the lead. Great. Great. That's wonderful news. Yay, I got a logo friendship with Jack Sprague. Woo! Everyone is very excited about this. Uh-oh. Well, this just made things a lot worse. Okay, so I just lost another lap. Oh, this game. God, this game. God, this fucking game. So that just made it so that it's a lot more likely that I don't finish top 30 again. Oh, I hate this fucking game so much. And this is gonna put me on basically the edge of making it to the end on fuel. This is fun. This is a fun game. Fuck this fucking garbage. Good pit stop going though. "17-second stop." See, that's not even that bad. When the pit crew doesn't suck ass, they're actually kind of decent. It's wild how that works. Alright, well, here we go again. 29th. And I'm on the same lap as 31st. Imagine the odds of that.
Number 02 is outside.
Car, can you not? Right now, of all fucking times, can you not? Why are we 3 wide?
We lost the spot. Still there.
I hate it, 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 I hate it. Yeah, Jack Sprague's on the same lap naturally. So I just gave Jack Sprague the opportunity to gain spots. That doesn't matter, but like at the same time, God, fuck this game.
Got one outside.
Okay, so it's lap 230. I'm gonna have to pit in 50 laps. That'll be lap 280, and then we can make it to the end. You don't remember what you were doing when 9/11 happened? Neither do I. I do know where I was when Osama was killed, though. My mom came downstairs and was like, "Hey, yo, so they killed Osama. Obama's talking about it on TV." And I'm like, okay. I don't know why I care about this, but I turned the TV on. I was playing Saints Row 2. And I turned the TV on to see Obama talking. That was a moment in time, to say the least. Okay, I can still finish 28th, I guess. Who's the leader? Didn't you see Gordon get the lead on the restart there? Or on the pit road? He's probably gonna win this fucking race now. You were in keyboarding class in 10th grade when 9/11 happened. Damn. Bunch of old asses in the chat. Bunch of, we're staying up a bit late there, Grandpa. Isn't it past your bedtime? Oh, man. I don't think we had cable back when 9/11 happened. So, like, we would have heard it through, like, my grandma, who did have cable. I think that might be a big reason why I always wanted to go to my grandma's house when I was little, because they had TV there. That might actually be the reason. I was 4, I was not in school, so... If I had been in school, if I'd been a year older, I probably would have been in school. And I probably, I don't know, I would have been in kindergarten, so I don't know if the teachers would have talked about it. I wonder if they would have obfuscated it. They would have been like, "Okay, kids," they'd be like fighting through tears. "We gotta learn our ABCs today. Can anyone in the class tell me what comes after D?" Or something, I don't know. You gotta put on a brave face when you're a kindergarten teacher, especially in these times. Imagine being a kindergarten teacher and you have to tell your kids, "Okay, so Russia's invading Ukraine right now, so we could all die at any given instantaneous second, but who wants to tell me what their favorite color is?" Mine's purple. Actually, you know, mine is red, aka the color of blood, which is being shed by Ukrainians as we speak.
Still beside you.
You were dead when 9/11 happened. No. You thought it was a cool special effect from a movie. Oh no. I mean, I guess. The best kind of special effects are the ones that are done, you know, to the real. So if there's ever a 9/11 documentary, they actually have to fly a plane into a building just to get the true effect. I need to stop talking. This video is going to get taken down. That's evil. Oh, that's evil? How long have you people been watching my channel? I've said way worse than that. I don't have a favorite color. Exactly. You know what my least favorite colors are? Blue, white, and red. Stacked together in that order. You were 7 when it happened. See, everyone, when I was in college, all of my professors was like, you are going to be the last generation that remembers where you were when 9/11 happened. And I'm like, no, I don't remember. I was probably watching like Barney or something. I was like, purple dinosaur good. Be like, where were you when 9/11 happened? I was watching Barney. I was cuddling my giant SpongeBob plush while watching Barney. Eating eating banquet chicken nuggets because we were poor. Robbie Gordon. Rabby Gordon. Ribby Gordon.
Nice pass. Clear.
6-year-old you was stupid. 6-year-old me was a genius.
Just trying to block you.
And even to this day, 6-year-old me is probably smarter than current age me. Because 6-year-old me didn't have to, you know, pay taxes. You know, 6-year-old me was just, you know, running around and shit and screaming. I mean, I still do that to this day. But I didn't have to pay taxes back then. You see, 6-year-olds got it made.
Throwing a block on you.
You know? 6-year-olds just do not understand how good they have it.
Number 45 is still there. Okay, we're clear.
Take it down! Thank you! Finally, it goes down to 58.
Fine side.
Use that grip while I can. Get around his ass.
Clear all around.
I didn't know about Tails when I was 6. I didn't play Sonic Heroes until I was 7, okay? Okay? I did not cheat on Tails. SpongeBob was my first B. My Sponge B. And he is a homie forever in my heart, but Tails is the one that I belong to, okay? We're just gonna clear the air on that. Alright, let me just correct the record. Joe Nemechek is all on his own in his lap. Yeah, he was my before Tails, exactly. You know, can't people have a love history? Are we allowed to do that? Are we allowed to be in relationships before our committed relationship that we're in? Is that allowed? Is that legal, chat? Can we? Okay, well, I don't know what else to say at this point. We're doing good in this race. If it was 100 laps shorter, that would be really cool, because I'm sick of playing this. My neck is starting to hurt, so I'm gonna have a headache, I'm gonna have a migraine when I get to work. Not legal. I must pay the penalty by drive-through. No. No. You gotta go to the end of the longest line. Loving SpongeBob showed me practice before I'd be perfect for Tails. Exactly. SpongeBob was my test relationship. It didn't go over great. It wasn't bad, it wasn't good. But you know, I was just able to test the waters, so when Tails came around, I knew exactly what to do. You're right. See? See? Adam Peel knows what's up. This is why he's a true KG appreciator, because he understands shit. Appreciate that. Drive-through at McDonald's. I should go there. You know what I've been wanting for a long time? I want some ice cream. I want some soft serve ice cream cone. Someone's blowing up. Who is that? It is Rusty Wallace. That sucks. But it's a position for me. I went to a gas station before going to work one day thinking maybe they'd have a soft serve machine there. They didn't. I got one of their, like those Toll House ice cream sandwich with the chocolate chip cookies. Ooh, that was really good, but it wasn't soft serve. I still want some soft serve. Yeah, if the ice cream machine works. That's why I don't want to go to McDonald's just for the ice cream, because I'm assuming it's not going to work. It's a 50-50 shot, you know? Actually, the odds are lower than 50, I'd say. Gordon is not going to win. Once he catches up to me and puts me another lap down, I'm going to park it in front of him, and he's going to be checked up. I know the machine's going to be broken, okay? But if I go there, I can get like some fries or something, or some nuggets. Ooh, some nuggets sound really good, actually. I had spicy chicken sandwiches today. I've had spicy chicken sandwiches the past 2 days. I forgot about the slider stuff, though. I was going to make that today. Like, right when I got off work, I was like, man, I want sliders. And now I don't want some. Dairy Queen's machine always works. Well, they close at 9. McDonald's is open until midnight. You see? If Dairy Queen was open until midnight, I'd go to Dairy Queen. But, like, I don't want to leave the house until, you know, I have to go to work because I have to start the car and waste, 15 minutes worth of gas. And we all know that gas is literally unaffordable. I looked last night. It's $3.99, but that was last night. It could very well be $4.20 at this point. 20-piece nuggets and large fries. Is that what I should order? I kind of want another double cheeseburger. When I DoorDashed it the other day and I had that double cheeseburger, it was so fucking good. So fucking good. I'm down to, oh my god, Ken Schrader. I'm down to 150 again. I weighed myself on the scale this morning, or at 2 when I woke up. Or that was actually 4. I actually slept really well last night for once. When I weighed myself, I was 150.6. So, hell yeah, basically. Yeah, getting over this game. Getting over dying on the last lap. Do I like Tobey Maguire? Of course I do. Was he in anything else? Did he do any other acting? Because, like, I swear he's done nothing else. I remember once my mom was getting her hair dyed or something, and I was there at the barber shop because I don't fucking know why. Probably because I couldn't be trusted to keep an eye over myself, probably. But we were in there, and like there was a hairstyling like magazine where you could be like, oh, can I get this to the fucking barber? And one of them was Tobey Maguire. And it's just like, oh, basic, just fucking bowl cut thing. Favorite BG. When I was little, my favorite BG was Robin. I would say probably still to this day, but I appreciate Barry a lot. Maurice is top tier, but he's never been my favorite. Even right when he died, he wasn't my favorite, which is interesting. But like, they're all great. They're all great in their own ways. That's why they're perfect. What do I think of the crazy breadstick? They're inferior to everything there. Little Caesars has a lot of really good stuff, but the worst thing that they have is crazy bread. It's just dough cooked and slathered in garlic butter. Like, oh my goodness, what an accomplishment. Italian cheese bread is the perfect mix of spices, and if it's cooked correctly and they put enough cheese on it, it's heaven. Then you have the $5 lunch deal where you can get a half of a deep dish for $5 plus a drink. And you know, their deep dish isn't that great, but like that's a really good deal. I much prefer their regular ones, but like the regular Little Caesars pizzas, they're pretty basic. Like the basic stuff is really not great. Like whenever someone says that Little Caesars sucks, that's immediately what I think of. It's like, yeah, you're right. The basic deep dish and the basic default classic pepperoni and stuff, like those are pretty not great. However, their extra most bestest is great. And their extra most bestest fucking cheese stuffed crust. Oh my god. I talked about it in the last stream. I still have that picture. Yeah. Yeah, but then again, you're right. If you go to Little Caesars and you get a classic deep dish and a classic pepperoni, you're getting good food. And at least you're not in Detroit. When am I going to make the pasta salad? I'm lazy, and that's a lot of ingredients. I just spent like $40 buying stuff for a single set of sliders. Best Bee Gees song, Night Fever. I really like Night Fever. But I think my favorite Bee Gees song, oh, that's so tough. Can I just give a favorite off of every single album? Debut album. New York Mining Disaster. Horizontal. I think that has, I don't know what that has on it actually. But Odessa, my favorite on that is Marley Pert Drive. My favorite on, I think it's Trafalgar. I think Trafalgar has Someone Stop the Music. Lonely Days is on fucking 2 Years On. Then you have Nights on Broadway would be my favorite from Main Course. Winds of Change is really good, but I have to go with Nights on Broadway. It's just perfect. Even though, and their favorite song I think is like Fanny, and I like Fanny, but like Nights on Broadway is better. Children of the World is underrated as fuck. There's a lot of good on there. But I think my favorite's honestly Subway, just because of the connotations with the restaurant. And then All of Spirits Having Flown is great, but the best on it is, that's tough. That's tough. I really like Search Fine, but the entire album is great. What comes after that? Living Eyes. Paradise I really like on Living Eyes. ESP is great from start to finish. I think The Longest Night is my favorite on there. Get butter parm all over my next hot and ready. You can do that? You can do that? I didn't know you could do that. Harvick's the leader. We have to change this fact. Stop the car. Stop the bus.
Keep him behind you if you can.
Mark, come on. He's right there, dude. Go, Mark, go.
Number 6.
Go! Go, Mark!
Number 31 is attempting a box. Okay, we're clear.
No, Harvick, you're not winning this race. No.
No one inside.
No, he faked me up the track. Oh, he's so good. Damn it, he's so good.
Clear on both sides.
Okay, Mark has a huge lead now. And he's got clean track. Okay, I think we're good.
Far inside.
Okay, how many laps are there left? 265 of 334. That is 60 laps to go. But I'm 7 laps down, so we actually have 54 laps to go. So I could pit at any point in time and make it to the end of the race.
We're clear.
Cool. No, wait.
Far outside.
64 laps to go. Sorry, I can't do math.
Hold your line. You're still there.
Wait, I was actually correct. Never mind. What is my limit when I have food? I have no limit. I have to limit myself. I could eat an entire stuffed crust extra most bestest from Little Caesars and have room for more. I think there's only ever been one time that, like, I was actually, like, close to throwing up after eating so much. It was after eating pizza, obviously, because, you know, the dough expands when it's eaten, and then, you know, it just kind of just, you know, inflates. And then you can just kind of feel it sitting there in your throat, like, oh, it feels like it's, like, right there in my diaphragm.
The 18 car is down low.
Right rear's getting more. Keep an eye
But I have not much of a limit. I mean, I have a big limit. I can eat the entire thing and then probably have enough room for, like, you know, the breadsticks and stuff. I hate Arby's. Finish my favorite Bee Gees song for each album. After ESP comes one. Wish You Were Here, obviously, is the best song on that.
Going inside.
But, like, I actually really like Tokyo Nights on that. Next is High Civilization. When He's Gone, obviously, is the best on that. Even though Evolution is really good. After that comes Size Matters. Size Does Matter. I forgot the name of that album. I forgot the name of that album.
Clear on both sides.
I forgot the name of that album. Wow. Size Isn't Everything. Yeah. I forgot the name of the album. Holy shit. That's bad. I think I'm gonna have dementia when I get old. I genuinely think that I'm probably gonna have dementia when I get old. That sucks. But I think it runs in the family, because my grandpa's like 70-ish, and he's starting to get a little demented. Anyway. Size Isn't Everything. I don't know. I don't know about that one. I like the whole thing. But like, probably, oh yeah, For Whom the Bell Tolls is on that, obviously, that's the best one on there. Is Still Waters next. I mean, Alone is probably one of my, I mean, I still have the trifecta of my favorite Bee Gees songs of all time. And it's not a Metallica cover, by the way, yeah. Exactly. Is disco one of my favorite music genres? Yes, actually. I adore the Tramps. Does You Drop the Bomb on Me, does that count as disco? Kinda. But like, yeah. But like that entire, you know, late 70s, and then Earth, Wind, and Fire, obviously. Oh my goodness gracious. Earth, Wind, and Fire. Oh, do you remember when this car turned?
Okay, we're clear.
McDonald's versus Burger King. Burger King has the better burgers. McDonald's has the better fries. But Burger King fries are not actually that terrible. Oh, and Burger King's ice cream machine actually works most of the time.
You're clear.
I've always wanted to get like reflective suit for like disco. I've always wanted to do that. How do you get introduced into the Bee Gees? Well, you should start with the, I don't know. The question is, do you want to listen to Bee Gees that sound like the Beatles? Or do you want to listen to Bee Gees that sounds like the Saturday Night Fever soundtrack? Or do you want to listen to the Bee Gees after the disco era, which is their own unique sound that kind of has like R&B influence and stuff? Uh-oh. Okay, surprisingly I didn't just die. Who would I rather punch, Putin or Hunter Biden? Oh, that's a tough one. I mean, Putin I think is objectively done worse. Hunter Biden is just a fuck up. So like, you know, he's basically like Brandon Jones, but like the political Brandon Jones. Anyway, to answer What If's question, if you want to listen to old Bee Gees, start with Odessa. If you want to listen to disco Bee Gees, listen to Spirits Having Flown. And if you want to listen to post-disco Bee Gees, listen to This Is Where I Came In. Or Still Waters. That's their actual sound. So much. Like late 80s Bee Gees, it's pretty different from late 2000s Bee Gees. KG wears a Viagra Mark Martin disco clothes. Yes. No, but if I was actually like alive in the 70s, when I could have listened to like prime music, I would have probably had like bell-bottom jeans and like tie-dye, and my hair would probably be longer than it is right now. I probably would never shave. I mean, I never shaved to begin with, but I wouldn't shave like at all. And I'd have a tie-dye Cale Yarborough shirt. I bet that exists. Do I listen to Elvis? Not as much as I wish I did, but like there's not actually a whole lot of Elvis that I care for. Late Elvis I like more than like prime Elvis, except for Suspicious Minds, obviously. You need a clean shaven KG. All in favor of me shaving in the chat. I need some nays and yays. KG would have a vinyl player. I'd have 8-track. My grandma has an 8-track. We listened to Freebird on it.
Number 9 is still there.
We got one yay and we got one nay. Come on, people, we need more votes. Oh, it's still even. Oh, it's tight. 2 for yes, 2 for no. The chat is split on whether or not I should shave. Check out the video that I posted this morning for a reference on how bearded I am.
You're clear. Got one outside.
It's still even. I think nay is winning by 1 right now. Oh, it's even again. Oh my goodness. The chat is so split on this. This is a crucial decision. Democracy in action. Obviously this chat is split, so I have to shave one side but not the other. Yes. There it is. There it is. There's the solution. Does Tails want me to shave? Now that's the real question. Tails gets 5 bonus votes. Tails' vote counts for 5 more than everyone else's. I'm not cutting my hair though. Don't worry about that. I'm just asking if I should shave my face, not my head. Okay? I should have clarified that. Fuel tank almost empty. This isn't the US election. You can't vote multiple times. Oof. Alright, we gotta pit this time. Pit this time, coming in. I'm bringing it in. I need 4 Dr. Feelgoods.
Number 5, come on. Okay.
Here we go. Into the pit lane. Not my best pit stop of the day, but okay. Very cool. Very cool indeed. Can you fix the vote to 5 a.m. though? Now that's the real question. Thoughts on the 80s Ford Thunderbird? There was an 80s Ford Thunderbird. The only ones that I know about are the 60s Thunderbird and then like the 2002 Thunderbird. I don't know about the 80s one though. I'm sure it looked like the Mustang though. And I actually really unironically like the 80s Mustangs, the boxy fuckers that look like, you know, Tempos. I love late 80s compacts. I love late 80s compacts. Britney Spears or Lindsay Lohan. I definitely like Britney bitch more. We should do like an album review for like Britney Spears' debut, because the only songs that I know from Britney Spears are Hit Me Baby One More Time and Oops, I Did It Again. And then obviously Toxic, but that doesn't count because that was after all the, you know, the drama. Or like in the prime of the drama, I guess. I don't know. Oh, that's right. They drove Thunderbirds in NASCAR. So they did look like the Tauruses and the fucking, uh-oh. Not the Tauruses, but the, Mustang. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm tired. Tears for Fears, it would be a short album review. They gave Jeremy Mayfield Bill's engine again. Mark still leads. Go! Get the draft with me, Mark. Okay, I'm drafting. We're drafting. Oh, I see Harvick back there. Mark. I don't know when he should pit. He needs to pit before Harvick. He needs to jump Harvick on the pit road. Come on, Mark. Come down. You can make it to the end of the race if you pit now, Mark. Come on. Come down. Come down. Or at least take my draft. Have my draft. What were you referring to when you said you photobombed someone in yesterday's Chase for the Cups video? I recorded that back last June, so I have no idea what I was talking about. But if I know myself, that's probably in reference to when we were at prom. And, we were at prom, right? And, everyone was, like, taking pictures, and I made it my goal to photobomb as many people taking prom pictures as I could. My sophomore, or my junior year, I got, like, 16. But senior year, I only got like 4. It was a very bad defending of my crown as photobomb champion. Mark, come on, come and pit, dude. I'm scared Harvick's gonna jump him. But if Mark pits after Harvick, he'll have better tires and drive off from him, right? Anything by ZZ Top is good to listen to while driving. Okay, I think he pit. No? Yes? Maybe? I think he pit.
Be careful. You're using up those tires.
If I see Harvick, I'm just going to stop in front of him. Like, regardless of whether or not he's in the lead. When I see him, I'm stopping in front of him.
Car inside.
We should have about 35 laps to go in this race. For them.
Leaders coming in.
Because I am 9 laps down, but I'm technically 8 laps down because they're ahead of me. I'm ahead of them, actually. Rather.
Got one down low.
We don't want him getting beside us.
I'm going to LePage Harvick.
You're clear.
Yes. $291. Breathe in, breathe out.
Car high. Okay, we're clear.
Watch out.
Was it weird to upload videos in a time
Car outside.
where past me wasn't in a pandemic, but it was uploaded post-pandemic?
Number 30.
I think the only videos that would apply to would be the old Annette NASCAR 2005 Chase for the Cup playthrough, which I shouldn't have even been uploading at that point, because, well, I mean, it was good, but, like, it was even older than that at that point.
The 31
Wasn't it?
car is going for the block.
Because, you know, those videos were the only videos I was posting at the time,
Go easy on those.
besides Dead Rising and Ford Racing, apparently. But, oh, this car sucks. Oh, this car sucks. But, like, that's it. That was the only game I was playing at the time. Starting to think I should have posted that Midnight Club playthrough as a playthrough. No, I gave up on the playthrough, that's why. That's why I gave up on the playthrough. Because Midnight Club 3 is a painful game. If I was president of USA, what would I do? I would make sure that Walmart has spicy chicken sandwiches in stock at all times. First of all, that'd be my first act as president. First thing that I sign, executive order. Make sure that Walmart gets those spicy chicken sandwiches. Yeah. I am tired. My stomach hurts. I don't know why. Mark's still in the lead. Let's go. This race has to stay green to the end. Because I don't know if he can fend off. I don't know if he can fend off guys. I'd also approve drilling. But, like, that's neither here nor there. Alright, here comes Mark. Basically just gonna let him go.
Number 6 is about to put your lap down. The 6
There we
car
go.
is inside.
Beautiful. Now that puts me officially 8 laps down, I think. Dome Hippo. That puts me 8 laps down, which means that for me, I'm on lap 298, and Mark is on lap 306. Oh, Harvick's right there, dude. Oh, he's so good. Okay. He's trying to bait me to the outside. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing, bitch. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. I don't know who's in third. But this is good. This is good stuff. Ooh, ooh. Oh, this is good stuff. Oh, we're just stopped. Yes. Oh, Mark is getting such a huge lead right now. I don't know if Johnson's in second now, but getting Harvick behind him, they're going to battle for a while. Oh. I know that Gordon's on the lead lap, so I can't let him go by. Okay, time to start racing again.
Lap 300. Keep it up.
Uh-oh.
24 car.
Ooh. Okay, we're good. Lap 300. Hey, Spartans, tonight we dine in Charlotte.
Flat time.
I don't know if I know Harvick is probably the guy who's supposed to win this race according to the game. So I don't know if him being behind Gordon, if that's going to make them draft with each other and be faster. I don't know if it would have been better if I just let Harvick go before letting Gordon go. But I don't know. I'm scared, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Mark has a huge lead. We just need this race to finish. That's it. That's it. We just need this race to finish under green. And Mark has this. You playing this made me restart your career mode. Nice. Are you going to do 100% races as well? Everyone else on YouTube does 50% races. And I'm like, weak. Weak. Weak and frail. I am the superior YouTuber and the superior eater. He does 100%. Hell yeah, guys. We have a real Chad in the chat. Chad in the chat. Lap 303. We're close. This race is just about there.
The 18 car.
Ooh.
behind.
That was close.
Still beside you.
Still beside you. This is the scary part of the race where I just need to survive to the end, and if I survive to the end, we'll be fine. But what happens is that I start driving like shit because I'm scared. And it's actually lap 312, don't forget about that. So there's technically only like 23 laps left in this race.
You're clear.
So this race is actually going to end a lot sooner than we think, which means that helps out Mark's chances of winning. Newman wide.
Clear all around.
Why does Newman hate me? What did I do to him? Everyone hates me. Not enough to be a logo, but like enough just to be passively aggressive. Nobody knows what it's like to be Tony Raines, feeling all his pain behind blue eyes. Yes, I remember Kansas. You think I'm gonna remember Kansas for the rest of this playthrough? Okay. So we're a pretty fair distance ahead of LePage. I'm not really worried about losing a spot to LePage, because we're driving off from Sprague again. Because Sprague drove me down there, but now we're driving off from him again. So I think we're securely locked in the 28th position for now, unless something were to happen, which I hope it doesn't. We're almost there. We might even get lapped one more time before this race is over. Lap 309. I need something to talk about to distract me from the fact that this race is almost over. So, I have nothing to talk about. Go for a hot lap? No, that's gonna kill me. 29.997 is good enough for me. Yeah, that's a good question. How many laps have I done in this playthrough thus far? What lap is this on the playthrough? Ever heard of the Max Headroom incident? Of course. That's like the first thing that you find out whenever you hear about like lost media and like spooky stuff on the internet and TV. You couldn't do anything like that today, which sucks. Just be able to hijack an entire channel. Like, they'd probably send the fucking FBI after you, first of all. Not like they'd accomplish anything, but still, they would try. But yeah. Do. Extra Most Bestest versus Hot and Ready. Well, you see, they used to have Extra Most Bestest Hot and Ready, but now you have to request it. And it's like, then you sit there for 10 minutes, but that's still a shorter period of time to wait than like for most places. Like most pizza places, you'll call them up and be like, hey, yo, can I have one fucking thing? And they'd be like, yeah, and then, you know, like 20 minutes later it's done, and then they still have to drive another 20 minutes out to your fucking house. Yeah. See, Little Caesars is just objectively better than everything else. It just is. It just is. Is Hermie Sadler for position? We're about to find out. And yes, oh my god, Hermie Sadler is for position. What are the odds of that? That's wild.
They're on both sides.
Shared draft with Brett Bodine. Remember when Brett Bodine was one of my best friends and then he got a win and we celebrated together in Victory Lane? And now he doesn't even care about me even at all, basically. Let's share draft with him. That'll help us with our pace, I guess. I don't know.
20 to go.
20 to go, which means it's actually 12 to go. Imagine KG in a Little Caesars fire suit. That'd be good. That was the plan. Originally, my plan was when I went to Little Caesars, I was going to offer them a full season sponsorship for Corbin. And I know for a fact that it would have been cheaper for them to do a full season contract with Corbin than it would be to do 3 fucking races with Hendrick, right? And that was my plan. And originally what I was going to do, I was going to be like, okay, so you got that. And then like when I was going to tell Corbin that, hey, you got full season sponsorship now, they're going to be like, so, you know, I think it would be really cool that since I got you this, you know, high value contract, maybe, just maybe, put my fingers together, maybe you'd let me run a start in a backup truck for you. Obviously, I did not know that the Little Caesars sponsorship was B2B with Mountain Dew. And Little Caesars actually paid basically nothing for that sponsorship. So, they turned me down. Well, I didn't actually get to do the pitch because it was my uncle who was, you know, like visiting the CEO
15, down low.
and talked to his, like, secretary or something. It was like, well, we can't actually expand because we're not actually paying for the sponsorship. We'd rather put it into we'd rather use our marketing budget for the commercials that everyone knows about.
Got one outside.
How's Mikey's rear end right now? Well, he's still on the track, so I'd say it's looking pretty good.
Still there.
War, what's it good for? Exactly.
Clear.
Anyway, that was my thing about them. That was my thing about Little Caesars. We're getting very close to the end of this race. It's going to end on lap 226, 326 for me.
All right.
Just gotta survive.
Clear.
And become friends with Brett Bodine.
Easy, buddy. That left front tire's seen some action.
You know, there's been a bunch of people that have blown up in this race, and none of them have returned to the track.
Number 11, up high.
None of them have returned to the track. Interesting.
The 11 car is still there. Number 11.
Guess we're sharing draft with Sterling Marlin now.
They're on both sides.
I went skydiving, I went Rocky Mountain climbing, I went 2.7 seconds in the bedroom with your mom. You think Hooters and Burger King still has more wins than McDonald's? Yes. I think objectively they do. Burger King, how many wins do they have? They got the one with Stewart at Daytona. I know that much. But was that the only win that they got with Stewart?
Down low.
There were no other Burger King wins because both of Rudiman's wins were in Aaron's. That was after the Domino's and Burger King 1-2 punch. That was a great set of sponsors, by the way. Domino's and Burger King. I don't even like Domino's, and that's a good set of sponsors. Okay, so Brett Bodine is actually so slow that Jack Sprague has caught me for 27. Uh-oh. Oh, I should focus on the end of this race here. We have 4 laps to go at the line, and the leader's coming. So this race could actually end faster. Come on.
11, up high.
Come on. Brett, you're holding me up. I need you to be a bro and hold up my other bro. Block him, Brett. Yeah. Block him. No, he's not blocking him. Shit. Car! I can't lose to Jack Sprague. I can't, dude. That's not okay. Alright, here we come. Coming to line. 3 to go.
Got one outside.
Leader's right there, and it's Mark. He has it!
Rear tire's wearing down.
He has it!
All clear, buddy.
Mark's gonna win this race.
Car pass.
And I'm gonna beat Jack Sprague. Come on, turn. Just keep him up on the outside. He can't do shit on the outside.
Clear all around.
2 to go. Mark's here.
10 laps left.
Oh no, 1. Oh yeah, 2 to go because I'm gonna hit the line before he does. That's exactly right. Okay. Oh, we got it. We got it. Mark has it, and I have it over Sprague. We're driving off. It's done. It's done. Come on, Mark. Go by.
6 car. Now
Yeah! Mark Martin is going to win at Charlotte! Let's fucking go! Woo!
this one's over.
Yeah! 2 hours, 58 minutes, and 58 seconds. Let's go!
The yellow didn't wave as much as usual.
I can assure you, all those guys who finished in the back would have liked to seen more cautions. Gives them a chance to make adjustments without the penalty of going a lap down. They just didn't have the luxury this time.
The 174 car has begun a new rivalry on the racetrack.
It should be interesting
No, I
the next
don't.
time they get next to
I
each
got
other on the
rid of
racetrack.
rivals in this
At this
race.
point, nobody wants to back down, and we could see some sparks fly.
Thanks for watching the NASCAR Winston Cup Series on EA Sports. So long. We'll see you
Look
next
at this.
week
I'm gonna
at
be
the
in
Martinsville
I'm gonna be in
Speedway.
the checkered flag colors too. Yeah. Yeah. $10 from Ivan. Good stuff. Good stuff. Can we get a shot that isn't a fixed camera? Advance reel. There we go. Look at that. That's more like it. Reel 4. Here we go. Now we're getting the TV sets going on here. Get that dynamic camera going on. Yeah. Terrible camera. Yay. All right. Let's get out of here before the game freezes. And there it is. All the money. The money. There you have it. Mark Martin wins with 103 laps led. And all it took was Stewart, Rudd, Rusty, Jeremy Mayfield, Dale Jarrett, Dale Jr., all of them blowing up. That's all it took. So this is going to be a wild top 10 because of all those blow-ups. Gordon led 47 laps apparently. Bobby Labonte follows up a Dover win with 5th here. Newman 6th, Kenseth 7th, Sterling Marlin 8th, Michael Waltrip, Warren Burton with 10th, started 40th, finished 10th, Warren Burton, oh the legend. Kurt Busch misses out on top 10, great run for Johnny Benson in 12th, Bill Elliott in 13th, Jeff Burton 14th, Terry in 15th, Craven 16th, Elliott Sadler 17th. Look at all these great runs. Jeff Green 20th. Kenny Wallace starts on the pole, doesn't lead a single lap, finishes 21st. Ken Schrader 24th. Kyle Petty 27th. Tony Raines, the star of the show, 27th obviously. Jack Sprague, beating out Jack Sprague, yes. Brett Bodine 31st. Stanton Barrett 34th. Christian Fittipaldi 36th. And then Mayfield, Rusty, Stewart, Rudd, Casey, and the Dales. Yeah, we're going to enable autosave in this screen, just in case. Good race. Good race. I was not expecting that. Remember to look at Super Chat. Okay. I will hopefully not forget that. Next up is Martinsville. We are not going to try in this race. We're not going to try. We're just going to try and get good qualifying spot and kill everyone. That's what we're going to try and do. Because Martinsville sucks. Anyway, standings. Now what does this look like? So Stewart gained points on Dale Jr. despite neither of them finishing. Harvick is still third, Newman moves into 4th, Rudd down to 5th, Mark up to 6th after a terrible start to his season. He's up to 6th. 21 top 10s. What a king! He's ahead of Johnson. Good. That's a good sight. Kenseth 8th. Rusty is in 10th. Dale Jarrett's down to 12th in points after all his blow-ups. Waltrip 14th, ahead of Bill Elliott and Jeff Gordon. Look at this. Look at this. That's a good sight right there. Jeff Burton 18th. All the Burtons together in the points still. Man. Nader in 29th. As for me, I'm still the lowest in full-time drivers. Very cool. Very cool indeed. As for everyone else, there's not a whole lot of starters in this so far. But yeah. Stewart still has the most wins, the most poles, most top 5s, most top 10s, but Harvick's catching him. Best average start, best average finish. Not the most laps led. Highest top speed. And not the most laps completed, especially due to today. Johnson is up to 9,002 laps led. It's over 9,000 laps completed for Jimmy Johnson. Wow. Only Kevin Grubb really hates me, and I've made a couple more friends. Fittipaldi likes me, Skinner, Biffle, you know, the main trio. Casey still likes me, Brett Bodine likes me again, Jack Sprague likes me now, Jeff Green apparently likes me for some reason. We got friends. We got friends. Some interesting awards in this one. Move of the race goes to Terry Labonte. Jamie McMurray, with Rookie of the Race, which is normal. Picking up places goes to Ward Burton. Pole award for Kenny Wallace. Oh, this is not a great screen. I'm good in the pole awards, though. Chevy's leading manufacturers. Imagine the odds of that, and that's the competition for most laps led this year. Mark is up to 326. Nice. Expect the crew chief to not shut up at Martinsville, right? Anyway, so we're not going to repair any equipment for this next race. We're going to drive this car, and one of these for Martinsville. We're building a body. I really need to overhaul an engine or something. No, this one does not need to be overhauled. It's this one that needs to be overhauled. Oh yeah, big time. Big time. Anyway, am I ever going to win a race? Catch me at Infineon next year. Anyway, that's going to do it. TheGlen.com lives to see another day on my car. Waste Management is very happy. Craftsman is very... Oh, I'm supposed to be Casey instead of Mike Skinner. Oh, I didn't even know that. Advance Auto Parts, Home Depot. I'm still trying to steal the Home Depot from Tony. I could start a shop edition. Engine shop? 250K for that? No, I don't have enough money for a shop edition. We're fine. We're fine with where the shop editions are at. Oh, Super Chats, yes. Thank you for reminding me a second time because I absolutely was just going to throw it to Bernie Sanders. I was going to do that. Super Chats. Thank you to Ivan for $10. Thank you to Ivan for $2. What a rough year for Dodge drivers. Maybe base should change to Dodge for next season. Ooh, that'd be interesting. C-Rad has tipped $5. That's incredible. Thank you for the 5. Lyle Bailey says Adam and Ricky both live. They would be top owners. I would agree with that. I don't know about top owners, but they would be owners. Ivan super chatted $5. R Racing Evolution has an automatic cage rental system, and it sucks. I do believe that. I don't doubt that. Adam Peel super chatted $5. Tucker and Dale versus Evil is a classic. I'll have to check that out. Pat super chatted. Keystone would not have been ready to have oil flowing and send. Oh, this is from the other stream, but I didn't read those then either, so we'll read it now. Matthew DeLeva $4.99. Here's to the rant. JD Land super chatted $6.02. Eric Parker super chatted $20. He was taking a dump and thinking about the state of my vehicle's extended warranty. Don't have to worry about that because my car is in perfect condition and always will be in perfect condition because I'm a great driver. Ivan super chatted $2. Domino's Pizza. I still don't like Domino's, guys. I hate it. Lyle Bailey super chatted $2. I'm imitating the spotter / crew chief. Yes, I do that every single stream. It's great. It's great. I agree. It's great. Another 10 from Ivan, Eat Shit Gordon, and Stewart. Same thing for this race. John Wise did $1.99. Thank you. Someone subscribed. Ivan super chatted 5. Kamikaze Games fan became a member. I think that's Amphilia fan. Is now a bigger fan of me than Amphilia, so that's good. This is why I'm the true e-girl. And that's it. That's everything for the past 2 streams. Anyway, take it away, Bernie. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Bye!
Hello and good evening, YouTube. My name is Bernie Sanders, and I want to personally thank you for tuning in to tonight's stream on the Kamikaze Games channel. But there is a reason that I am here, and yes, I am once again asking for your financial support. The Kamikaze Games streams are made possible by viewers such as yourself, and it is sustained almost entirely through donations. If you would like to, you can super chat in the chat of this stream, or go down to the description and click the link to Streamlabs. And if you do that, you can donate to this stream, and you can make me, Bernie Sanders, very happy. Once again, I want to thank you for joining us for tonight's stream, and hope you have a good time. Thank you.